Greetings, citizens. Somehow we've been trapped in a jar. You heard right. Maybe it's a trick played by the Roman pantheon on a lowly legionary. Either way, we need to find a way to survive and thrive. There appear to be additional jars in the distance, offering the various lifelines we will need to keep going. At any moment, we could plunge into the nothingness beneath us. One wrong step is all it would take. We're going to spend the next 100 days exploring this strange world, unlocking hidden secrets. Can I survive this admittedly strange challenge, or will the Void claim another unwitting victim? Only one way to find out. Whoa, we've got a lot going on out there. Probably makes sense to start with what we have in here, though. And fortunately for us, that involves a tree. It is actually, that's a pretty cool looking tree, but it is the only one in here, which means you've gotta go. I'm sure all the spider noises that I'm hearing are nothing to worry about. Oh, why did I make a craft? There's one over here. Should probably look around before I do anything else. Ooh, read me. World in a jar. There's a sponge hidden on almost every jar of the map, okay. The nether and the end are custom made with jars. And okay, this is important. We can't make the portals ourselves, so we need to find existing portals, it looks like. Someone's selling the location of them. Okay, good to know. You can make teleporters by placing down a colored shulker box with a button on the top face. Stand on the box, go somewhere else, do the same, and then stand on the box and click the button. You should teleport. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so that's probably good to know. Looks like they're all the same. I'm a dingus and I didn't need to make another crafting table. Let's go get ourselves some stone and just remain confident that all the mob sounds that I'm hearing are they're of absolutely no consequence. There we go, there's our upgrade. Ooh, okay. So I can already tell I'm gonna like this because this reminds me of when we did expanding chunk, and you would run into things like this where you're mining and you just come out the side. But this time there's actually glass to stop us from plummeting to our doom, so I do like that. Get a few more bits and bobs. And I should probably chop down the whole thing, not because I want to get rid of it, like I said, it looks really nice, but we should see if we can get saplings because that will be very important and it'll let us know how quickly do we need to get over towards other trees. Ah! Oh, forgot I had falling tree mod on. Took it out in one hit. Okay. We got 4 saplings. We are in good shape, which means we're going to immediately replant the trees. Lean that up a little bit. There we go. Because I definitely think we're going to need absolutely tons of wood, mainly for bridging. We're going to need to get... Oh, cool. There's animals right over here. So we can get over to animals on this side. Looks like it's getting some rain or something. What do we got over there? Ooh, villager plebs. This is going to be huge once we can get out of here. I see you. Another sapling. Boop. All right, so we're in good shape there. I think we should start by mining out pretty much everything beneath us. And if we're being honest with ourselves, we'll have to find out why I have just been hearing spiders constantly since I got here. Ooh, kind of forgot. Food would be nice too. There's no food in here? Oh man. Let's plant a little bit of something then. Thank you, thank you. That is all the grass, and that's 8 wheat seeds, not bad. But I have a feeling it's not going to be nearly enough, and we need to fix this up so I can actually do a farm. Hopefully that works. Get that started right here. It's going to be quite a while before that does absolutely anything, which isn't good because I'm already down a bit on hunger, and I always do that and I don't even think about it, but we'll be fine, right, citizen? No problem at all. That's a... what? Is that... lightning trying to strike me? I can't even sleep. Why would it do that to me? Let's get out of here. I'm gonna stay down here until the thunderstorm's over. Well, we found the bottom. That is a glass block, right? I could stand there. Let's double check. Yeah, okay. Be an interesting way to end. Just jump right into the void. Ooh, gold before iron? Where's my iron? I'm also hearing lava. I haven't found the spiders yet. There's my iron. You wouldn't happen to be that edible kind of iron, would you? Because I'd really like some food. Ooh, it is quite a bit though. The spiders are getting close, definitely. Maybe we smelt some of this iron and get a shield and then come back for whatever the spooky, scary spiders are. Might not hurt to try to be smart. What do you mean for a change? No mobs, please? No mobs up here? Ooh, okay, good. Get ourselves a furnace. Throw in the iron, couple pieces of coal. Oh boy, kind of hard to see, but look over there. Look at all the skeletrons. There's a zombie. Poor little foxes. There's a couple foxes there just minding their own business. Got some endermen. Yeah, not a nice place at night. Ah, hello. I would like some more wood, thank you. Wood like wood. Actually, I didn't even think about this, but we've got a little bit of food right here. Sushi, anyone? That will certainly help. And I think this is kind of a waste of wood, but I'd rather use one coal to get a campfire and be able to cook anything on that rather than continuously using coal in a furnace or a smoker, if that makes sense. So let's put a campfire here. We can put our fish on that. And hopefully they respawn over here. That would be nice. If not, if I ever find these stinking old spiders, I could make a fishing rod. That would be a good way to get food. Because I am a hungry boy. There we go. Also, our iron is done. So we can get ourselves a shield for safety. And why don't we make a pickaxe as well? There we go. That should be a bit better. Oh yeah, looking more legionary already. Let's head back down the mine. Now I can get this stuff. And I can carefully keep poking around in here. It sounds like I'm right on top of them. I just can't find them. Ooh, okay, here we go. This has got to be something. Dare I look? We'll cover it back up quickly, and I just want to see if I can drop a torch in here, whatever it is. Hello? Oh yeah, there's definitely, spiders. Can't really reach any further. Let's see if we can approach it from a different angle. Because to me, spiders equals bed and fishing rod. Ooh, okay. Ooh, there's treasure chests in there too. I wouldn't mind going in to get those. Alright, let's leave the torch there. We'll see if we can come back, clear out those treasure chests. Keep up with this, obviously. Because I don't think those fish are respawning, so maybe we will need to fish to get more food. Because I'm about to use one of these, and it's either that or head over here and try to start breeding animals and that sort of thing. Should be able to manage, though. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So I'm thinking if we start using some slabs, we can probably clear out the spiders without much danger. That's my hope anyway. There's also a chest here, but there is redstone behind it, and that's a little bit worrisome. And yet, I don't see anything underneath it, or we break that? Yeah, I think it's just decoration. Dare I look inside? Ooh, golden apple, some iron, yes please. Rotten flesh, why not, I suppose, and music disc. Okay, now we gotta check out the other one. Hello? Hey, even one piece of bread, I will take it. Get some redstone, some gunpowder, bones, pumpkin seeds. Ooh, there's our first string too. And if we can find horses, 2 horse armor and a saddle. That is not too bad. Alright, now why are they all, they must all be on the ceiling, because I haven't seen any at all. Ooh, there they are. Hey friends, ooh. Yikes. Okay. Let's really hope that they can't get us from here. You can't get through half a block, right? Hey, there we go. Alright, we've got our marching orders. I don't like them getting that close. 3, 4, 5. I think there's like 5 huddled together here. There we go. I'd like to go up there. I need you to get a little bit closer. There it is. Okay. I think we're safe to go in. Well, isn't this just a lovely little place? Definitely nothing bad has ever happened here. And I'd say we've conquered our first trial, with flying colors, though I do say so myself. Alright, we've got plenty more spiders down here if we need them. For now, we'll cover that up. Oh, and I think we just can't make a bed, because that'll be too... Oh, alright, we might want to turn this back on just temporarily. And yes, I saw the sheep over there, it's just, I'd have to build a bridge over there. I'd have to use 2 of my iron for shears, or breed them, and the spiders are right here. Alright, get rid of that. Okay, so just one more string. We will disable the light. That should get things spawning again. Get one more string, and then I can be a sleepy boy. Also, yes, I realize I could probably just go over there and steal a bed, but that's no way to make friends. No, of course not. I'm not saying I want to be friends with the plebs over there. Why is this not turning on? Is it... Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy, I'm over here. Hello. Yep, I see ya. Hey, there's my string. First time lucky. All right, there we go. And we got plenty of trees up here. Things are going great. Makes you wonder what's going to go wrong soon. There's my 3 wool, which we can use to make our very first bed. Beautiful. Alright, I say I spend some time collecting wood, maybe go back and get enough to make a fishing rod so we can get a lot more food, because I kinda don't feel like waiting for all of the wheat to grow. And then once we have all those resources, we'll probably start branching out into other areas. So I'll start working on that, and I'll see you in a few, citizen. While we're working on this, how about some Roman facts? Here's a couple weird ones for you. Romans would consume flamingo tongues as a delicacy, and upper-class Romans often ate lying down. Also, gladiator blood was believed to have medicinal properties for various ailments. So there you go, doing a bit of collecting. We're looking a lot better now. We've got decent amount of food. And I just heard a familiar buzzing noise behind me. So look at what we just got. Company. Friendly company, no less. As long as we, you know, don't do anything stupid like destroy your nest or anything like that. Is there a way we can use this? Maybe. I mean, we kind of already have a perfect bee habitat. Kinda. As long as they don't get stuck up there. But at least they can't fly off out into the void. That's something. Plus, it looks like we already could have got some over there. So that's, you know, fine. But kind of nice having them over here too. Anywho, I just thought I'd mention that. And yes, we've got quite a lot of saplings. But believe me, we'll need them. Hey. You can't grow while I'm standing there. Aw. But yeah, I thought I'd let you know about those couple things. Gonna do a bit more with the trees, and I think I'll also head back down to the mine and just essentially hollow out this entire island. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything down there. And then once we've done that, we can probably start thinking about moving off onto some of the other jars that we think will be helpful, which there are plenty of. Is that guy wearing an eye patch? Yeah. Toolsmith, weaponsmith, I always forget. Okay, so very quickly, well, probably not that quickly. Quick for you, not so much for me. I'm going to attempt to hollow out some of this island. Ooh, good thing we're doing this. I would have missed diamonds. Thank you very much. 6 diamonds, not bad. Oh boy. Okay, we have lava if we need it. Hey, there you are. And more diamonds. And of course it's right next to the lava. In case I need it at some point, I don't want to just go and destroy the lava. So tell you what, why don't I open it up over here, and we'll just very gently move the stuff over here. Hot stuff. It's the achievement about me. Yeah, so we'll just put it all right over here. Nice and safe. Think that's it? Is that every bit of lava? Looks like it. Awesome. Boop. Now it's safe to get more diamonds. And with those, we are up to 11 diamonds. Not too bad. Hey, is that our hidden sponge? This was kind of like a Pokemon situation, wasn't it? We were supposed to try to catch them all. Pretty sure that's what the book said, that there's going to be one at every island or jar. I'm probably not going to do that. We'll keep an eye out for them, though. Do I get a custom achievement for this, maybe? Nah. It's probably if you collect all of them. That one looks interesting over there. Over here? Got some sort of lush cave in there, and then I wonder, that's a lot of space. There's got to be some good stuff in there. Looking better down here now, much more open. Not the entire island. In fact, we could do 2 more levels like that. But let's at least go up and sort out all of the goods that we picked up. Oh boy, I think made a bit of a mess up here too. I shouldn't have planted that many saplings. Ooh, this is gonna be, oh yeah. It's gonna take a minute. Can't even get to my furnace. I just want to put the iron in. Yeah, we're gonna need to make a couple backup axes. There we go. Oh, hey buddy. No, I don't have anything for you yet. Oh, you're going for the flour. Okay. How many is it gonna knock down if we just do that? Not as many as I thought it would. They're all connected, so it should be trying to take out a bunch. And it simply is not. Oh man, look at this monster over here. Boom. Oh, I can't even break it. We'll try something here. I showed this before, but if you go into the actual falling tree mod on your mods menu, you should see this max size. I'm gonna change this to 250 and see if that works. Pretty please? Hey, there we go. That is much easier. Combine those, keep it rolling. I am sorry for knocking down the trees that you guys have your nests on, but let's be honest, they're gonna float anyway. Wow, do we have 3 of them now? Yeah, they're gonna float anyway, so I'm not too worried. I think you guys will be fine. Is that all of them? There we go. Wow. Yeah, we have 3 bees nests. Yeah, now you guys can actually get around. And I mean, we may as well start trying to harvest some honey, right? Why not? Sure, we could use it for something. Although, we don't have glass. There's sand over there. We could get glass. Yeah, we'll give it a minute, because I think we're about to start branching out and checking out some of these other areas. But first, we organize. We're going to start branching out and exploring a little bit, and I think it only makes sense to go out the stoppers at the top, the corks, because I don't want to start breaking glass and going directly out that way. So a couple things that we'll want to make first. Lots of slabs, obviously, but also lots of sticks, because I'm thinking we can use ladders. And if that's the center right there, we can build our way up, do this to get ladders going up there. Oh, I'm actually going to need trapdoors as well. We don't want our bees getting out, do we? So we'll do our best every time we come to a new jar to have the entrance and exit be through wherever the stopper is. Jeez, it's really up here, isn't it? Hey, buddy, you don't want to go down by your friends? But look at that. You can see more into the distance what we have available out here. Nice. All right, so let's break through here. Ooh, hello. We got secrets up here for us. So if we do trapdoor there, hopefully the bees can't get out, but I can get up here Hey, secret room. Shh. Love that. Come on, bee. You're right in my way. I can't get through. Get out of the way. Okay, there we go. Nice. We got a Zelda reference here. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. It's a diamond hoe. Useful. Thank you, I guess. And we've escaped. Hooray! Alright, so now we can choose our direction, and I think we're going to start by heading over to the animal area and get that set up with a farm and, maybe a little barn, do some breeding. Just get everything all set to go there so we don't run out. So that is my task. We're gonna get started by doing that. I started by building my way over to the animal jars and put down a platform that could hold dirt for a farm in the center. I planted the wheat seeds that I had so we could use the nearby farm to breed animals, and I put ladders on the outside of the jars as a way into each. I tried to make sure there was enough space around the edges so I wouldn't accidentally fall off. But you know me, it's a 50-50 chance. I wrapped up by building a pathway over to the next jar. I wanted to connect to the next jar because I noticed a salmon spawner, which I thought would make a great food source. I ended up playing around with this for a while, trying to get the salmon to fall into a drop chute onto a campfire so it would auto-collect it for me. But the salmon decided to be very difficult. It's almost like they didn't want to be eaten. After a little bit of elbow grease over here, we did get a couple things taken care of. And if we just go through a couple of them, you'll see here the obvious one. We've got a larger wheat field, and that's going to be to help with some of the breeding of the animals and also probably make some bread. For now, I have been sticking to using ladders to go up the sides of all of the jars and go in from the top like I said I would, but honestly, it's getting a little bit annoying going up and down these each time, so I think that's probably not going to last. We'll end up making a doorway, but not just yet. Everything's looking good so far. I did set up a little area for the little deviant criminals in here so that they can lay their eggs. I can just take them right out of here and then throw them into here for any new chickens. Geez, there, finally. And there we go. By the way, the point of much of this is just to make sure we never run out of any food, because when we have tons of these and tons of eggs, we can just use that to grow some chickens elsewhere and then slaughter them for food. Same thing goes for this, for the cows. We'll just start breeding all these up. So basically, we're never going to run out of animals. Next up, yes, this is a mess. I was doing some playing around over here, and it kinda works. That's what I'll say about this. What this jar is, it's essentially got a squid spawner on this side, which I don't really see a use for right now. And on this side, it has a salmon spawner. So all I've done is directed the water flow in this direction. You can see that when it spawns salmon, they start to head over in this direction. They do, well, as salmon do, they swim against the current. I think that's true to life, isn't it? But anyway, it's not very helpful because they swim out here, and then what I want them to do is fall into the campfire. They do sometimes, but a lot of the time, they just swim right back over there. So unless I get like some, maybe some magma cubes to pull them down or soul sand to push them up from there, yeah, it kind of works, like I said. But it is another way of getting food. So between all those things, I have the 3 salmon here, 16 cooked salmon, some wheat. In short, we're not running out of food anytime soon. Now, what I will say, when I was building all of this, I kept looking over and catching glances of all these things, and there's so much out there. I'd really like to keep exploring, but you may notice the problem. We've got stone tools and no armor whatsoever. So before we head out there and get ourselves slain by some timorous beasties, I think it makes sense to build in the opposite direction, because of course on the other side we have the villagers. And I think it's about time we introduce them to their new ruler and imperator. It only makes sense, but like I said, I think I'm done with the doing this. And by the way, we lost a lot of bees. Yeah, see, this guy's about to, yep, there he goes. Every time I do that, I lose a bee, so we might not, even though I've got 4 nests in here, we might not have any bees left. It couldn't be helped. So that's why we're going to pick the same level there. And this time we are just going to build our way out the side. I know it's what I said I wouldn't do, but you weren't there, citizen. You didn't see me climb up and down that so many times. All right, so let's break our way out here. Do that so the bees hopefully stay in this time. And that's a bit disconcerting doing this. Jeez. So I will build our way over there, and I will let you know when we get there. There's some familiar sounds. This has to be a confusing time for them. Presumably, they've spent their entire life in this jar, pretty peaceful, when suddenly they hear the sound of breaking glass, and a debonair, handsome Roman strolls on into their life and changes things forever. Yeah, greetings, citizens. You've never heard of taxes? Oh, I have so much to teach you. We'll start by having a look around. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Okay, we got one of them. Good. Got a, okay, kind of useless librarian. We can fix that, don't worry. Lots of beds over here. That's good. We'll have to set up a breeder. Oh, there's so much to do over here. Hey, friend. Ooh, okay. Armor. We're going to be using you. And Explorer. Hello. Ooh. Okay. We solved the mystery about how to find the Nether portal and the stronghold. So we have to get compasses, but that takes obsidian and Eyes of Ender. I think we can manage that. Oh, teleporters too. That would be really handy. Okay, good. So we know what this is about now. We've got a farm area that can help us start a breeder. Looks like that'll be helpful right here. Okay, there's a lot to do over here. Hey, I see you there, big fella. Pea-brain. What? Dude, don't push me. I am your Imperator. Unbelievable. Treated this way. Okay, let's collect our thoughts. We need an Emerald Empire. We need to exploit, or take advantage of, or trade. Just trade with the plebs to get full armor and tools. We can get some enchantments. We might want to make an iron farm. That really might not hurt. I'll lay some of the groundwork over here just so it's not, don't look at me over my shoulder over there. No, don't. I don't need help. Don't join me. Okay, thank you. Good, you heard me. Yeah, I'll lay some of the groundwork. That way it's not, taking an hour or two just to get things set up over here for you. You get the sped up version. See you in a few, citizen. I'm getting things set up over here and it's nighttime, and I'm guessing these are the only 2 beds? Is that what's going on here? Or wait, there's actually a lot more villagers than I thought, and I think there's only 4 beds, which is what's causing the issue. No, there's more. I guess they just, they've already been breeding over here without my encouragement. That might actually be enough villagers. I don't know why I'm doing this. What I had planned on doing was just blocking off this farm area. I increased the size a little bit, and I was going to let those 2 come in here, the 2 farmers, give them a bunch of food, and then close this off so that they would basically just stay in here breeding up new villagers, and then I could make some extra beds, and then I was thinking I'd just put them right outside here, but now, I don't know, is that gonna, oh my goodness. See, this is why we need armor. Yeah, let's just see, what happens if we get a couple beds over here? I'm increasingly thinking this isn't necessary with how many we have here, but I went and made it, why would I not? Farmers won't even come up here. All right, you know what? We'll come back to that. Let's at least get some flint for fletching tables, and maybe run over there, grab some spruce saplings. I've only got 2 flint, really? That's a no good. And 1 bridge later, we have access to the spruce trees, and foxes, of course. Oh, you don't have to be scared. I'm not really here for you. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, I hate those. All right, I'd like 4 saplings out of you, please. Or 0. None is also helpful, thank you very much. Wow. That went well. What's in here? Ah, okay. 3, not bad. And iron, I'll take that for sure. Didn't realize this is almost like a tree right here. Yeah, there we go. More saplings? That's 4 right there. Okay. Since the foxes are here, I might not mess with it. I might go over there and maybe flatten it out and take the top off just so we have an area to grow spruce trees. Well, I'd want them closer to the villagers. Maybe we just make a spot for it over there. Yeah, since we're here, let's go loot that one, and then we'll just make a spot by the villagers. By the villagers, for the villagers. At least that's what the propaganda will say. Oh, hey, we found our hidden sponge too. I didn't notice that. Nice, nice. Ow. Forgot to drop torches, leave the foxes safe. There we go. And I can already tell you, I'm not dealing with all these. We're getting rid of that right away. Any goodies in here? Yeah, not bad. Potatoes. Different stuff, why not? Hopefully it's safer now. And we can leave with more saplings. More saplings, please? There we go. Hey, the sponge! This is actually kind of fun, finding these. Okay, we are pretty full. Let's head back, drop off the inventory, then we'll make a spruce area next to the villagers, and we could start our capitalist empire. Let's see, what makes sense to me, since we're gonna try to get some Fletchers in there if we can, especially if I could find some more flint. I've only got 2. Not important, though. What makes sense to me is near the entrance, we come out and flank with just a little platform on either side. And then on one side, we can grow some oak trees, and on the other, spruce. And I might want a bit more space because some of these especially, I can totally see new saplings just going pew right over the edge. So maybe we make a little bit more. Oh, hey, I found the villager sponge. Hidden in the haystacks. Naturally. Really quickly, let's see if we can make some more flint. There we go. 8 flint. That's better. We can get 4 fletching tables. I think that'll be good. Don't see myself needing more than that, but you never know. All right, here comes the fun part. Let's see if we can get any of you in here. In fact, that's probably the wrong way to go about it. Yes, I could use boats, I could use mine carts, but I don't know. I must enjoy pain because this is never easy, but there we go. There's at least one. You get out of here. You took the wrong job block. Go on. You get in here. Nope. No. Use your brain. I know there's only 2 brain cells in there, but you gotta use them. So close. You're so close. Just move a little bit. Yep, right there. Like that. Perfect. Next up. You're all taking the wrong job block, but that's fine. We can sort that out later. Just need you to move that way a little bit. Come on, guy. It's for Rome. Yes, it worked. They pay attention. They listen. They behave. If you say it's for Rome, there we go. Whew, we did it. Okay, let's see if we can get your job blocks fixed now. Yeah, see, because you're not supposed to be taking one of these. Okay, see, we even got our little wall. It's just us now. So why are there 2 of you that aren't taking jobs? You gotta work with me here, buddy. There we go. Okay, you have the proper one. Can we do next one? You? Yes, perfect. Okay, next up. You? Yes. And we got it. Oh boy. All right. You each are linked to the proper job block. Beautiful. In fact, we may want to lock each one of you in if we have the option. All right, let's lock you in. Get what a deal. Lock you in. So on and so forth. Okay, perfect. So tell you what, citizen, I'm going to now spend a ton of time knocking down the big old trees, bringing them over here to turn into sticks, getting a ton of emeralds, and maybe even starting a bit of work on the others. We already have, I think, most of the ones that we need. Armorsmith, weaponsmith, toolsmith, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to get a start on that. I'll let you know when we're making progress. And then hopefully we can start doing a lot more exploring because I'll feel better with a... Don't look at me. Not you, citizen, the villager. Yeah, we'll just be in better shape to do some exploring. See you soon, citizen. We've been here before, citizen. Lots and lots of trees for lots and lots of sticks so we can get lots and lots of emeralds. Ah, capitalism. After lots and lots of deforestation and plenty of fair trading, we have 4 expert Fletchers, some leftover logs and sticks, but also a little over 5 stacks of emeralds, which isn't too bad. I did... Where is he? Started trading, I think, with this guy right here. Yep, toolsmith, but he takes iron, obviously, like they always do. I think we're about to start trading with the armorer. I at least want iron armor and probably pickaxes. At least somewhat decent kind of pickaxe. I don't know exactly what. We're also probably going to start collecting iron from somewhere. I don't know where, but that's only going to get us so far. So we'll probably... Oh, gross. Probably also take our new armor and pickaxe when we get it over to something like this. I see a lush cave in there. There's got to be plenty of iron. There's diamonds, all different type of stuff. So yeah, you get the idea. Get a few more things, then start adventuring. So let's level these guys up. In fact, if I take out those golems, I could probably level you up using iron. You heard it, big fellas. It was always a possibility. It was always going to happen. Rome thanks you for your service. That's up to 36, not too bad. Okay, back to you. I think we can level you up, pretty please. Yeah, not bad at all. 12 iron to spare. Now, can you do something useful now? No, of course you can't. Well, I mean, I can use this to level up. I don't need more diamond hose, but they're super cheap, and we can use it to level you up, so we're gonna do it. Aw, man. All right, we can wait. While we're doing that, let's find the armorer. I think I just saw him over here. Yep. And we are gonna start leveling you up. We need at least one of each of these. That's suit up for us. And by the way, I know I'm gonna get the comment, so I'm just gonna say right now, I'm gonna chuck most of these iron boots. I'm not gonna hang on to them. And even though I'm saying that right now, I'm gonna get a comment that's gonna say something like, "Why did you throw away the iron boots? Don't you know you can smelt those down into iron nuggets?" Yes, I do know. I don't find it worth it. I do not find it worth the fuel for the furnace. So that's the reason you're not going to see me do that, is simply because it's not worth it to me. I always appreciate the tips, but for some reason I always get that one, no matter how often I explain that I just do not like doing that. All right, buddy, let's level you up one more time. And there it is, chainmail. Just wanted to have at least a full set of something, which we now have. I'm feeling at least somewhat protected. You have refreshed, so maybe we'll get a bit closer. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be able to wrap that up. And then my hope is he will have a diamond pickaxe or even an iron one. Just some kind of pickaxe with better qualities that we can take out adventuring. Because these stone tools, that's just not going to do. There we go. That'll level you up right there. And of course you don't. Even though, I mean, still, I'm going to take an enchanted diamond axe. We didn't even get an iron axe ever. Went right from stone to diamond. Same thing for the shovel. Okay. Keep buying these. Pickaxes, it's gotta be next. Here you go, pigs. Do you want stone shovel, stone axe? Enjoy. Ooh, somehow I'm driving his prices up. That's not good, but we're getting so close. Come on. That'll do it right there. Okay. Whew. Please, can I have a pickaxe? Pretty please? Oh, good. Efficiency on breaking. Not bad. I would really, really like fortune. Maybe we do that with the librarian before we go. Just so anything we find, we'd get more of it, right? Either way, though, I mean, look at us. We just went from stone and no armor to this. That is a huge upgrade. Let's just check. Let's at least check. I'm gonna go make a book, which we can do because I have cows and sugarcane. Yeah, see, I thought ahead, citizen. And then we'll see if we can get fortune. Grab some of this. We can also do a replant over here. We are now fully planted, and we can breed the cows and get some leather, hopefully. Probably. Hey, what are you doing up here? Little sneak. Okay, guess we know who's gonna offer us leather. Ow. We got nothing from that? Oh, not what we wanted. Okay, wonderful. Seems that the ladders aren't a good idea after all. Do I take the risk? I just made another cow. Please, can I have leather? Oh, thank you. See, that's all it takes. You just gotta say please, citizen. Enough for one book. So we'll do that. We'll make our one book and bring that back over to the plebs. I keep thinking every time that I'm gonna fall straight through that. It's terrifying. Should just put something there, but no. Okay, so ideally we get a librarian that has fortune, but also a bookshelf trade, because I don't want to have to keep making books. No, not you. Did I ever look in that chest? No, I didn't. Empty maps and bread. Cool. Not what I need, though. Where is our librarian? There you are. Hello. Oh, geez. The second one, fortune 1, but let's be honest, I can do a lot better than that. Also, you're not selling bookshelves, so that's easy enough to continue changing. Thank goodness for trade cycling. And I know you're going to tempt me with other ones that I want. I'm sure I'll see mending, efficiency, all the good ones. Sharpness 5. Wow, 64, no way. I was just about to say I'm holding firm, but then you show me fortune 3, but it's not with bookshelves. And if I don't take it, you're probably not going to show it to me again, are you? Ugh, I can't help it. I'm too impatient. We're doing it. We're getting fortune 3. And I won't even be able to put it on my pickaxe yet, because I don't have enough iron. I just realized that. Or wait, no, there might be something around here. I don't know. Let's get fortune 3. Let's get some more iron. At least enough so I can get an anvil. I actually had some left over, so that will get us close. Actually, it might be enough. Oh wait, no, I need 3 blocks of iron, not 2. Why was I thinking it's 2? So never mind, this will not be enough. Maybe there's some left over down here? Ooh, this is a lot better. There we go, I knew there'd be a bit more down here. A bit more? That, I think, will be enough. There is our 3 blocks of iron, and 4 ingots equals our first anvil. Wonderful. For now, we'll put it down over here. Costs 6 to get fortune 3 on this pickaxe, but that's alright. I mean, I could combine 2 of these pickaxes, obviously. Get more on breaking and efficiency, but maybe we do that later, or I don't know. I'm undecided, so for now, in fact, I'm not going to name it, because we might just do like a whole new pickaxe later. For now, I just want one that can get us lots and lots of ores and goodies and shinies, and this will do exactly that. So now that we're a bit more protected, I think I should get a little bit more food, but then we're going to take that diamond pickaxe, and where should we go? If we're looking for shinies, we already went over that way. We've got a desert temple, pillager outpost. We'd have to go pretty far to that one over there, or we can build out in the opposite direction, get closer to this birch forest, and this one with the lush cave, which I can already tell has lots of goodies in it. That seems like it might be a good plan, so I'm going to get a bit more wood, a bit more food, then we will build our way over there. We got some more wood, and I think we might switch to spruce for this new pathway, just because we've got so much more of it. But first, what do we have a taste for? Do we want to switch for bread, or switch to bread, or... yeah, this really hasn't been doing anything. I tried, citizen, that's what counts. Wow, see, these squids are now, like, taking up all the area. Actually, I could probably start cooking up some criminal, too, over here. Yeah, look at all that. Wow, are you kidding me? That was 2 stacks. Out of 3 stacks of eggs, the first 2 did nothing. I got 2 chickens. So never mind, we're not eating that, I guess. Just, yeah, go back to old reliable bread. And we can get about 24 pieces of bread. Not bad. Okay, let's get to work bridging over there. Ooh, look at all the parrots. Nice. I didn't bring any seeds with me, I don't think. But as you can tell, we've been bridging. I just went kind of straight through the birch area. Didn't really need anything there. Now I'm connected up to the jungle. Once again, I'm not really going to do anything here just yet, but it's nice that we now have this bridge leading over. The reason I did all of that was just to link up over here. I'm realizing just now that I should have brought a bow. I can use the axe in place of a sword, but I don't have any ranged attack, which if there are caves in here, that could be an issue. So we might just build our way to it, which it looks like we just did. Break our way in, and then swiftly retreat so we can go get a bow. I forgot to light it up anyway, so this will give us an excuse to do that. And maybe widen it, because I hate one wide bridges. I'd rather have it 3. Okay, what can you do for me, my plebeian friends? They're almost at expert level, actually, although I don't think that'll help me. So we've got power 1 bow, power 2 bow, unbreaking, and unbreaking 2. So why don't we just get an unbreaking 2 bow and a power 2 bow and combine those two, because that'll just be, you know, not perfect, obviously, but an unbreaking 2, a power 2 bow, it's better than unenchanted. There we go, so we got that all set. Now we just need, why did I put those away? Because we just need arrows. I never ever miss, but you know, we'll get 2 stacks just in case. Okay, back to it. All right, time to go caving, which yeah, sounds a bit odd in a world like this, I grant you. Caving in the void. And we've already got a cave. I almost wonder if I should go get a second pickaxe that I don't have to use my fortune on all the regular blocks. I just save that for stuff like this. And luckily, it looks like we're safe in this first one. Why don't we fill our inventory and then we'll maybe go get another pickaxe at that point, but for now, let's just do all the collecting we can. Alright, I can see our friends down there, and this is why we brought the bow. Goodbye, dingus. Alright, there's a few gone. Let's go try to light it up. Got our axolotl friends down here too. Ah, hey! Ooh! Oh boy! Okay. This is why we brought all the protection. Not in a great place. There's a creeper right behind us. Yep, go for it, buddy. Keep lighting it up, thank you. Did any of those break? No. Oh man, these creepers just blowing up left and right. Gotta light it up. And this Enderman is driving me crazy. He keeps getting in the way. Hey, friend. No, I don't think so. Okay, I think we're a bit safer, which means these belong to me. And which one of you want to come with us? There we go. Gotta get an axolotl. No, I didn't forget about you. Okay, that went pretty well. And no, I'm not. Come on, I can't even jump up a block. I'm not surprised by that. I knew I had it handled. Hello. And hello to you too. I found more than 3 iron, didn't I? 21 diamonds, that's not bad. 20 gold. I thought I found more iron. Anyway, now that that is all lit up, we're back up here. I think I'm going to be more methodical about it and clear out maybe the perimeter. And we'll do our best to explore most of this. There's a lot. Wow. All right, here we go. Or no, wait. Here we don't go. Let's drop this stuff off and get a second pickaxe so I don't have to break the one with fortune. Then here we go. Nope, not sleepy time yet. I need something from you. 19. I can get 2 of these and combine them. Unbreaking 2, efficiency 3. That sounds a lot better to me. So let's do that. Combine those to that. Now we've got that for digging, this one for fortune. Yes, I know, I am clever. They're so kind. Back to work. Okay, let's clear out the perimeters and then make stairways up and down so we can kind of just make sure we check each level. Oh, geez. I almost walked off this. The side of this jar is missing. I am really glad I noticed that. I was about to just move and then I pressed sneak because I don't know, my intuition just felt weird. They tried to trick me. I seriously thought there was something there. Not today, jar. Another little area here. I see you. Nope, no surprises. Oh boy, here they come. The zombie brothers. Back at it again. Ow. How many of you are there? Too many is the answer to that question. Oh, come on. Let's clear out the rest of this. Then we can keep moving. I hate this when there's something above me, but it can't be helped. Oh no! See, that's what I'm talking about. When they can hit you from multiple directions, it's awful. Maybe we should approach that from the top instead of starting at the bottom and working our way up. That seems like a wiser decision. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay, so let's start by going up and then work our way down. Hey, there's the top. Nice. All right, more potential trouble here, but at least we should be at the top now. Yep, definitely trouble. I am so glad that we brought the bow. Oh, what's wrong? You can't make it past the bush? Well, that's sad. No, I wish I could help you, but there's nothing I can do about that. Guess I'll just stand here and do this. Skeleton's helping me too, standing back there shooting him in the back. I appreciate it. Human shield, or undead shield, I guess I should say. Ow. I do appreciate the help. Oh boy, it looks busy down there. Yeah, why don't you guys attack each other? That would work great. Can you move, Enderman? I don't really want to look at you, if I'm being honest. Okay, that might be all of them. Nope, it's not all of them. And I just made a stairway for you up. Nice. I guess it makes sense that it's so crawling with mobs down here, because there's kind of nowhere else for them to spawn. So just all of the mob cap... Oh, come on. Enderman. I can't maneuver with them. But yeah, all the mob cap is taken up by this one spot. And okay, good. We're back to where we were before, so that worked. We lit up most of the area in one direction at least. Yeah, you guys go for each other. Thank you. I will take on the victor. Ah, there was no victor. Okay. Jeez. See this? Okay, we need to not have our back to anything. Oh, I hate it. This is awful. Ooh, just keep your cool. Keep your cool. And how are you spawning? I've got torches all around here. Okay, so head back up. There's still... Look at all these arrows. There's still a spot where creepers can spawn and jump right onto my head. And I just upset an Enderman! Things aren't going well, citizen. Alright, I kinda need you to come to me, because I don't want to step out of my hidey hole. We might have to abandon the axolotl if I need water. There he is. Okay, yeah, you just stand right there. Thank you. Oh man, you guys are really giving me a hard time. Thank you. Oh, please, can I just light this area up? I think this is what giving me all the trouble. Oh, okay. I was never worried. I think the other spot that keeps messing with us is right up here. Yep. Ooh, there it is. Yep. Okay, so we know where it is now. A lot of things just saw me. It's no surprise that we're all coming from right there. Hey, no fair. Let's see how many we can take out from here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you guys just all shoot the creepers, please. Got a bit of a standoff situation going here. Luckily, they just keep getting stuck by these bushes. I don't understand why, but it is the nemesis of the zombie. Okay, we're up near the top, which is good. No more creepers, no more skeletons. Oh, man. That is not good for my blood pressure. I saw the creeper over there, by the way. Man, that just keeps going back there. Have to be getting close to the end of this cavern. Oh, we did it. Let's find our regular sort of area around the top. There it was. No. Did I not go all the way around the top? I thought I did. Alright, I guess we fixed that now. Kinda cool seeing it from up here, by the way. Just all the little different tendrils that we have going out to the different areas. I imagine it'll look kind of insane by the time we're done. That's right, we stopped here because we ran into that thing. Okay, so we just have to complete it now, bring it all the way around. There we go. Now we've got that. And I haven't been hearing mobs, so that's a good thing. Except for this Enderman. I'm gonna do this for a while more, just digging out some of the levels, see if we can find anything else, and I'll let you know when I've made progress. Yep, I'd say that thing is filled with legionary termites. Takes longer than you'd think, and I was not running into any more diamonds, so I think we made the top safe. We might have to go to the bottom for more of those. But for now, we got some good stuff. I probably should build with deep slate because we're getting a lot of that, but I do want to bring all of this back and add it to our usual storage, but not a bad haul. I should see about getting some of those teleporters because this is getting old real fast. I'm going to leave the axolotl here and just hope that it stays. I don't see where it would go from here, so hopefully it just stays in there because I want to head back over and we'll knock out some of the lower levels, but I'm gonna try to do that quickly because I'd like to check out some of the other areas that are nearby. Because I noticed pretty late, I should have noticed earlier, there's kind of like a jungle temple type thing in there. And then it looks like a witch's hut over there, and I can't really tell what else, but I'd like to know what they are. So first we wrap up in here, then we move on and explore some of these areas. It's a large map, so we gotta get a move on. Here's the diamonds we've been seeing from the outside this whole time. Alright, there we go. I think I got most of what was exposed. 32 raw gold, 14 diamonds, 17 iron, 18 lapis. So I think we're pretty good on this jar. And I'm leaving most of the building material over here in case we need it. So yeah, probably building something out of deep slate later. For now, let's get some more slabs and start bridging. Let's start by breaking into the jungle area and keep an eye out for sponges. Try to get a sapling or two just to say we have them. And let's take a look around here. This wouldn't be trapped, would it? I don't think so. Ooh, more iron and saplings. Very swiftly running out of room. Yeah, actually, let's leave some of this stuff here. We can come back if we need it. Okay, now this wouldn't be a trap, right? As we immediately see a pressure plate. Can I just pick... Well, actually, can I look inside there? Now, let's just pick you up. Okay, yeah. Arrow of poison too. Good to check these things. Keep a lookout, keep a lookout. Yep, there's another one. Arrow of Turtle Master. Slowness and resistance, okay. They must think I'm an absolute fool, he says as he stumbles into the next trap. Yeah, like this. What's going on here? Something up here. More Turtle Master arrows. Let's take those and break that. Yep, inner workings right there. Okay. And this looks fun in here. Maybe we take a look inside there. Ooh, poison too. Okay. Yeah, gotta watch out for that stuff. I can't even take them all out. I kind of want those shulker boxes just for, like, shulker purposes. So now, actually, can I just break you and check? Ooh. Okay, I shouldn't have brought so much stuff on me. Let's, I'll have to come right back for that. Real quick, go drop everything off and then come back. And consider getting those teleporters. But not yet. Hopefully I got all the traps, because now I'm just running straight through. Alright, now I'd like all of that. Thank you. And we'll grab this. Why not? Can I put that on? What do you think? Is that an improvement? Spooky, scary skeletons eating all my bread. Nah, not a fan. Oh, geez. What are you doing in here? You came to be a sacrifice for the temple. Okay. And I already filled up again. Maybe we do. We check out those teleporters. The map creators weren't kidding. This is quite a run to get anywhere. I can't really remember, but I think it took diamonds to trade for those. So we'll bring these with. See if the old memory serves. Because I think if I understand it correctly, I believe the ones that were being sold over here were just white shulker boxes. Yeah. So emeralds and diamonds, we can do that. And then if you dye them different colors, I think they teleport to different areas. I think that's the way it works. So let's grab some emeralds. And for now, I will take 2 teleporters, which luckily one trade is 2 teleporters. I like that. Then we just have to put them somewhere with a button is the way I understand it. So make a couple buttons, go back to our starter jar, and then we'll leave this right over here next to all the chests and everything. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, so it works as a shulker, which is nice if we need any, but it said put a button on top, stand on top, and you should see particles. I totally see particles. That's like the raindrop thing. But it is raining, so that's throwing me off, but we're in a glass jar. So that just should be particles we're looking for. Okay, wonderful. Let's set up the second one. And we'll go way further out to whatever the next thing is just to get it further away. Maybe what we'll do is build out to like the mesa type area, but then find a halfway point to put down the teleporter. I'm assuming they can be picked back up if you want to move it, but I haven't tested it, so who knows. We'll connect these 2 up, and actually I could probably start a little stairway down. Not that it'll do me much good. So we've got some kind of like red desert area, and then we've got our mesa here. There's leather up there. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? We're just gonna let water in, that's what we're gonna do. But I want that leather. Thank you. What do we have up here? Ooh, coarse dirt, some gold, why not? Oh, there's a mine shaft in here too, with lots of gold, nice. And more gold. Golden apples, name tags, this one's great. Fortunately, I didn't even mean that. Fortunately, we have fortune, so we can collect a lot here. Beautiful. It's about a stack of gold right there, not bad. Okay, I already need to drop stuff off, so this is a good time to test. Let's build out the rest of this. Then maybe, yeah, the halfway point or so, we will attempt to create a teleporter. And while I'm doing this, normally I don't rush the end fight, like the Ender Dragon, but how much nicer would it be if we could do that and get an Elytra so we could just fly to all these different islands and check them out that way? It almost makes me feel like we should try to rush it and then do the rest of our exploring with an Elytra. Okay, this should be a good spot. So let's put down our shulker box here, button on top, step on, got particles again. Oh, jeez! I almost looked that guy right in the face. You did that on purpose. Alright, stay looking down. He's looking straight at me. Well, let's give this a try. And boop! Hey, it worked! Well, that is awesome. I could see us spending most of our diamonds that way. Very, very cool. I'm a fan, and I can see us getting a lot of use out of that. But now that I've raised the question, what do we do? Do I try for an Elytra? I can't see myself getting one this early. I could see myself upgrading our gear, get enchanted diamond stuff, then at least we could probably go for that nether compass. Because if we need Eyes of Ender for the next one, then we would need to find Blaze anyway in the nether, so I assume that's kind of the progression you're supposed to take. Let's actually take a look. If I jump over by the villagers real quick, then we take a look with you. So for obsidian, we found lava. We could do that now. We can get the nether portal compass. And then if we find the nether, we can get the blaze rods to make Eyes of Ender and get the stronghold compass. That would lead us to the stronghold to get an Elytra, and that would make things so much easier. All right, I'm going to spend a few minutes, try to level up that armor a bit more, see if we can get to diamond armor. Maybe get to an enchanted sword or make the bow better. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'll spend a little bit of time here with the villagers doing some upgrades. And then if we're feeling confident, we might take that arc and see if we can get there quickly. All right, we've got a plan. See you in a few, citizen. Move it, buddy. There we go. Look at me, citizen. I'm shiny and diamond. We did a few things. This is the librarian we had, but there's a couple more roaming around here now. Oh, I saw you. Get back here. There you are. So now we've got an Unbreaking 3 librarian, as well as, you guessed it, mending. We also leveled up the armorer and bought all of this armor. So we've got the diamond leggings with projectile protection 1. The boots were pretty good. Feather falling, blast protection, and unbreaking. Unbreaking 2 helmet, and a protection 2 chestplate. Hey buddy, little personal space, thanks. No, whoa! They do not understand what that term means. Anyway, so I got all of those and I put mending on all of the armor. I put mending unbreaking on Caesar's shield. Yes, I named it. And I added mending to Jupiter's Delabra, which I hadn't named before. So I added mending to the one with fortune on it and named it Jupiter's Delabra. And I think that's all I did there. So yeah, decent amount that I've added on. And it makes me feel much more confident if we did want to do basically exactly what we were talking about doing, which I do want to do. And as a reminder, that is get some obsidian, use that to buy a nether portal compass, and then go to the nether so we can start making Eyes of Ender. That's my plan. Let's see if I can remember where I left all that lava. I'm pretty sure it's just at the main spawn jar. Hello, bees. How many are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bees nests. Oh, why not? Getting more chickens, too. And chicken dinner. I'm tempted to just drop some lava in here to do like a Steve's lava chicken thing, but I don't think that would work out very well. Anywho, we were going down here because I think we had, yeah, lava. Let's see if we can do just enough. So we do 2 and then a couple as a buffer. There we go. And I'll see you in 10 years, citizen. Nah, that's not so bad. Ice bucket challenge. And that's all we need. I also kind of want to set up more teleporters, because if I'm correct about the whole dyeing them different colors thing, could get blue dye with lapis. And look at this, got a couple flowers right here. That could give me red dye, so we could get 3 different teleporters. So let's grab some of this, go back to see our very important friend over here. And I think we can do this now. We've got emeralds, obsidian for nether portal compass. And I'll be very interested to see how this works, but we do want to grab one of those. And then I say we get, why not? Let's get 1, 2 here, and 1, 2 here. I'm hoping that we can then do this, and now these two will link together, and this, and same thing, they'll link together, so we can teleport to 3 different spots instead of just 1. So I'll put the initial teleporters back at the spawn jar, and then we'll start looking for this nether portal, and we can bring those with us, the teleporters, just so we can get back. Easy stuff. This can be our teleporter corner, so we'll just put a couple over here with buttons, of course, and if I stand on top... Uh-oh. Did I break this? This one's not doing the... It's not making the particles. Do I still have those books? Is that not how this works? Hope I didn't just waste a couple of these. Place down a colored shulker box with a button on the top face. Stand on the box. You should see some particles. And it says go somewhere else and do the same steps again using the same color, which makes me think, yeah, you change the colors to make different teleporters. Maybe just because they're so close together? Let's move them. Put one down here, stand on top. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think it's just because they were too close together. Whew, okay, good. That worried me. Let's put you right here with one of those and this. Okay, good. All 3 of those are activated now. What a cool concept. I love that. And a moment of truth. What does our nether portal compass say? That direction. Huh. There is nothing in that direction. So it must be quite a ways out. Although, we haven't built in this direction yet at all, so what we could do, well, when I say at all, I mean, yes, we've been to get the spruce trees, but I haven't gone any further than that. So what we could do is build out in that direction, kind of just straight through, getting closer to some of the other biomes and jars. And then whenever our compass says turn right, which it kind of already is, to be perfectly honest, then we can do that. All right, well, let's start gathering our gear, and then we'll get going. We'll use spruce for bridging, because look at this, I've got plenty. That is satisfying, just tearing through those. There we go. That should definitely get us some distance. That's a lot of wood. Get a ton of slabs. That should be good to start. And then off we go, I suppose. Hopefully we find the nether, we can leave a teleporter there, then anytime we need something, we can just boop, just jump right over there. Oh good, our axolotl is staying there too. I didn't check on that yet, but good to know. Yeah, this is about as far as we made it, so I'm going to start bridging. I'm actually going to go across the other direction over here, and I will let you know when we've made any progress at all. Well, you know what I mean. Not any progress at all. Lots of progress. Decent amount of progress. Or if I get distracted, or if I see a squirrel. Then you'll be hearing from me, citizen. Ooh, boy. Okay. I know I said I'd talk to you when we made some progress, and we've only gotten to the next jar. But that's because I'm kind of scared and want to talk through it. We don't have to go in there. Nothing's forcing us. Yeah, we're going to give that a miss for now. It's not the purpose of our travels. But something tells me we're going to be in there before the end of the video, so don't worry. Why do I hear villagers? We just got to the, like, snowy biomes, and I swear I just heard a... Yeah, I definitely did. Don't see any reason there would be villagers. Maybe an igloo up there? Oh, yeah. It is, because I hear a zombie villager, too, so it's the basement of an igloo. That whole setup with the creepy villager jail. Looks like we got fun stuff going on over here, too. There's actually spawners in there. Little tiny woodland mansion. Might be able to get some Totem of Undying over there. And in fact, we might be getting close to having to go over in that direction anyway. Maybe we should bridge to that. Although, what are the odds that Vex would be there? So I'm not interested in that. Coming up to the next one. Thank Jupiter for this glass barrier between us. Hope you boys are having fun in there. I might be back at some point to give you a more proper greeting. Ooh, I think I see. Is that... Yeah, Lunchbox! That's Lunchbox over there. He looks like he's playing dead. Nice, we'll have to go over and say hello at some point. Yeah, that's definitely Lunchbox right there with his derpy face. I knew he'd meet up with us in this world. Alright, now that we're here, it's definitely pointing to the right. It was at an angle before, but now it's to the right, so I think we could start heading in that direction, off into the void where we can't see anything, so that's great. We are at a mountain. It looks like there's a little area with goats down there, so we'll be back to explore a lot of this. I just, trying to focus on the task at hand for now. Alright, off into the distance, into the void. Getting a new perspective on the area now that we're out here. Definitely just like a long line of jars. I saw something interesting over here. I don't know what that is, like a library of some kind. But the bad news is, if we look where the compass is pointing, nothing. Just great white void. So it's gonna be a while, I think. Ooh, we can see something now. See that? I would guess that is exactly what we're looking for. Still a long way away though, so back to it. We've almost lost sight of everything else, but we're getting closer. Last night of rest here on our little safety platform, and then in the morning we can head over there. Alright, here we go. Ominous. And we do need to build up. We did it! And it only took me like, I don't know, 4 in-game days of bridging. Alright, let's break our way in. I'm guessing we were probably following that. That's why this is here. And then let's say red shulker box, because, you know, seems to be a fan of red around here. Put that down here, make ourselves a button. And I kind of don't want to test this yet. I'd rather go into the nether, do what we need to do, then test it. Because what if it somehow, like, breaks and we can't get back here? And I have to run all that distance back. Because as you can see, it wouldn't be fun. So I guess we just head in. And remember, we're looking for blaze rods. I don't remember how many. I probably should have looked, but let's just get enough. Here we go. Oh, yeah, I should have expected this. It did say it would be custom, didn't it? Ooh, boy. Well, I mean, this actually isn't that bad. I can see all the things that we need, and we could just run to each one of those rather than aimlessly going around the nether, if that makes sense. So look at that. We got Blaze right over our shoulder there. That looks pretty dangerous, but sure we could manage. And then we've got Enderman over in this one, so we can get some Ender Pearls. Now, I do hope that they all are truly trapped in these jars, because I don't want to bridge my way out here to find that, like, Blaze can shoot at me or burn my bridge that's going to be made out of wood. But I guess there's only one way to find out. I was about to say first impressions are good, and then I heard the or whatever. The cat. Yeah, that. Okay. So, yeah. Not as ideal as I thought. Alright, we just gotta do it. We just gotta go for it. Keep your ears open, citizen. Okay, so a ghast just came close, and I tried to shoot at it, and guess what? I didn't bring any arrows, because I'm smart. I don't even remember putting them away anywhere. but apparently I did. So we are going to go back real quick and test that teleporter, and then hopefully we can just finish that up and go get some blaze. I don't want to be caught against a ghast without arrows. I'm a dingus. All right, so please say this works if we hit the button. Hey, nice, it worked. Yep, I put him in here. I was cleaning up the stuff. I just didn't think about it. Okay, well, hopefully it's easy as that, and then we just go back. Yes, they work. That is so cool. All right, back to it. Okay, here we are. Let's build our way up. A terrible fortress. Okay, now how are we gonna get these blaze without getting ourselves absolutely destroyed? Looks like there is a blaze spawner over there, but there's gotta be... Oh, is that what this is? I can't tell, but I think so. Okay. I maybe should have brought cobblestone for this, but actually maybe we could just collect some basalt right here. If we go in here, I want to make like a little hidey hole so we can stay away from ghasts and concentrate on this, but also something that won't burn and just make it more ideal conditions for doing this. Actually, even if we could get right beneath the spawner, we might be able to open it up and have them spawn right down in that thing. I think it should be just above right here, if I'm correct. Yeah, look at that. You think they'll spawn down here? Is that a blaze spawner? I see a blaze here, but I don't think this is a blaze spawner. I think it's a magma cube spawner. But either way, you can still get blaze rods here. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. Ooh, that's a... Whoa. Okay, you back up. Trying to take... Okay, I didn't need to jump for a magma cube. We wanted to get rid of you, though. I just don't want to accidentally hit you. This is definitely slow going, so I'm not attracting the right type of clientele. Part of me thinks we should move over to where the actual blaze spawner was, but I like my safe little hidey hole. Because, I mean, look over there. Look at how many are spawning in that jar. This one, not so much. All right, let's at least build our way over there. Okay, here we go. Now, how to manage this? Maybe we can break through here. Yep, and then if I can get them to fall through there, that would be perfect. Come on through. There we go, our first customer. Yep, that works perfectly. Keep falling down there. I think there's a treasure chest up there too. Ooh, nice. Don't really need this stuff, but who am I to say no? I do need more blaze to fall down here though. All right, I'll take other customers too as long as the blaze keep coming. No, the blaze went back up. No. There we go. Ugh, I've only got 2. I'll work on this for a while and let you know when we have enough to leave. It's more just a waiting game than anything. So I've got 5 now. I honestly don't know if that'll be enough, but I'm willing to go back and check. It appears we have an infestation. They're even in the trees over there. All right, hopefully you all enjoy your little habitat here. I'm gonna head home. See you later. I think we brought some with us. Oh my goodness, they're just piling through. Hopefully you can't use teleporters, suckers. Oh, beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's go remind ourselves. I will still need Eyes of Ender, but we could technically get, or not Eyes of Ender. I'll need Ender Pearls. And we could get those here. It would be easier in the Nether. It just, I don't like the Nether. It's scary. So I needed 4. And actually, I think that's only 2 blaze rods. So we're in good shape there. We need 2 of the blaze rods and 4 ender pearls. And that's going to be the little bit more difficult part, but not impossible. Wait a minute. Don't clerics sell those? I know we had one. Where'd you go? Our Pontifex Maximus. There you are. Hey, where you going? Yeah, let's stay here. I think it's just a chance. They don't always sell them, but that would be much, much easier. I told that guy to stay here, and he just ignored me. Where'd you go? He's nowhere to be found. Ah, there you are. Come here, you. Let's level you up and see what happens. There we go. One more, maybe? I think it would have happened by now. I will take glowstone, though. That's nice. Yeah, I don't think so. We might have to get rid of you. Get another one. Yeah, I looked it up. It said expert level is when they should offer it, so... Can we make a new one? There we go. Waste of emeralds. Okay, pretty please this time. I think it's a 50% chance. Yes! Alright, we only need 4. Way easier than hunting endermen. Oh look, you're twinsies. Okay, so we get our blaze powder, combined with the ender pearls, 4 eyes of ender. And then we can get our stronghold compass. Look at that. Not so bad. And unsurprisingly, the compasses point in pretty much the opposite direction. So we're going to be going opposite to where we had before. Not surprising. So this time we'll head over here. And I forgot I had a teleporter out here already. I'm wasting my time. Ah, well. I'll probably end up moving this anyway, but we'll leave it for now and just make a new one when we go out to the stronghold area, wherever that is. And once again, I'll be doing this for a while, so I will let you know once we've made progress. It looks like we have our very own aquarium over here. Hello, fishies. No time to stop, though. Jeez, that scared me. I just got mining fatigue. I thought something hit me and I was going to fall off. Oh, that made my heart jump. Oh, I thought that was targeting me. Looks like it's going for a squid. I hate this. Looks like we have a distinguished gentleman up there. I wonder if he sells special things like the other one does. Something to check in future. I'm hearing guardians again, but I should be too far away. Unless there's more in here somewhere. There's a lot of these ones with the caves inside, so there's definitely no shortage of mining opportunities. Also, it looks like it's time to just start heading off into the void. And I doubt it's that one, so it must be something further beyond. Here we go. By the way, it looks like at the end of this side there's also some strange thing with arrows pointing to the door. Not sure I want to know what that means, but I assume we'll figure it out before the end of the video. I think I can see it off in the distance, that's gotta be it. Long way to go though. Yeah, we're definitely a long way out, but so close. It's enough to make you lose your mind doing all that bridging. There we go. Now, what do we have inside? Nothing dangerous, surely. Oh, I hear silverfish already. Hello? Oh man, I was hoping this would be full. No such luck. Alright, bring it on, you little creeps. And we'll just get rid of that. I do not need silverfish. Oh, 2. Wonderful. Yeah, this is a bummer. I was really hoping this would be full. 1, 2, 3. We need 8. Well, we'll come back for that, but first, what's in here? Actually, I'll need books in a few, so let's grab a few of these. And hello. Ooh, sharpness 4. Okay. I will take it happily. And you. Fire aspect and unbreaking. So we've got a couple, the makings of a pretty decent sword here. Because, yeah, you guessed it, I'm going to do a little bit more enchanting before we take on the Ender Dragon, just to be safe. But first, we need all the loot. Loyalty and... wow, fire protection, sweeping edge, feather falling 4. That was one of the things I was going to get. We'll have very weird boots if I use this. Can I use it? Fire protection. No, I can't. This has black blast protection on it, unless I just start over, make a new pair of boots. I don't know if I want to bother with that. That's too many weird things on one book. Yeah, I mean, it looks like that's all that's here anyway. So, I'm glad we made it here, but what we're gonna do now is get this down, get our button, do that, and we're gonna head back to the villagers because I want to, like I said, I want to do a little bit more enchanting, mainly for the boots and the bow before we take this on, and obviously, we can't anyway because we need more Eyes of Ender. So let's do all of that and head back. Oh, I love it. I love that so much. Let's start with the enchanting and then we'll go grab more blaze rods. Which kind of stinks because we're only short by 1. If I had gotten 1 more, we would have been fine. Ah, well. So I'll do a bit of work here. I think what I'll do is get Feather Falling 4 for the boots, just in case we do take a fall. And then I'll also get Power, a better Power. Hopefully Power 5, I think that's the max. And then also Infinity. So, bit more villager work, we'll get maxed out on some of the things that I want, and then we'll take on the Ender Dragon and get ourselves an Elytra. Wow, second trade with the new guy was Feather Falling 3. That's pretty close to what I wanted. It's really expensive, but I only need it once. That's why this doesn't bother me so much. Yeah, I don't want to spend a ton of time doing this. Let's waste a couple emeralds and just be done with it. So this will be for the boots. Mending, Unbreaking, Feather Falling 4, put them together, get that. That's pretty good boots. Oh man, gonna have to waste more stinking iron. At least I have a lot of it now. There we go, new anvil, bonk. I have a grindstone, or I didn't make it, but they had one over here somewhere. There you are. So we'll lose the blast protection, but it's only 1 anyway, so I don't think we're losing much. Okay, there we go. Pretty good boots. Next up, the bow. I might be out of villagers, so maybe we remove this and get a new farm, or change the farmer into a librarian? Is that gonna work? There you are. Yep, go take a job. Let him in. He's trying to do the work of Rome. There you are. Okay. So power and or infinity. I'd rather have power. No, not power 2. Not power 1. Don't be ridiculous. Power 4. Yeah, I think I can work with that. Let's get 2 of those. Okay, good. I wasn't hallucinating. Power 5 is the max. Pretty sure. I won't be able to afford it, but 7. Okay, let's get 7 levels. Wow, that'll happen really quick. Underrated way of getting experience, in my opinion. Trade with these guys, and I'm already up to level 9. There we go, level 14. Put that on the bow. Now we have Unbreaking 2, Power 5 bow. Very good. And I don't need Infinity. I'll just bring, like, tons of stacks of arrows. What's the worst that could happen? I know, don't say that. There's no way I can go through this many arrows. 6 stacks? We've got to be good with that. Next up, there you are. Are you the right one? You are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And last, the part I'm not looking forward to, we need to go get another blaze rod, but we'll do that quickly and then I think we'll be all set. Back to the nether, and wish me luck, citizen. I actually see one in there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you guys move real quick? I'm trying to hit that guy right there. Oh my gosh, you guys need to get out of the way. Thank you. Yes! That was it. That's all we needed. That worked out well, and I'm happy to leave early. So those get turned into blaze powder, ender pearls with the blaze powder. There's our 8 that we need, and I think we're all set. I might get more food, but aside from that, we'll go. We got that. We've got lots of arrows, better bow. We've got feather falling and a bucket of water, building blocks. Yeah, I think we're all right. Speaking of food, dare I release the chickens? I could cook them up. That would make a pretty good meal. Hello, criminals. Your sentence has been commuted. You're all sentenced to instant execution. Like fish in a barrel. All right, there we go. And now I'm stuck in here with them, but I'm hoping I can just do that and get out. Nope, you stay there. Aw, I only got 17 from that. I thought it would be a lot more. Oh well, we'll cook it up. We'll bring it with. Cooking on the campfire. This guy's just watching me cook all of his family. Don't look at me like that. They had it coming. Okay, let's take care of this stinky old dragon. Boop, 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 boop. Oh boy, this is different. I won't lie to you, citizen. I hate when it does this. I don't want to have to bridge to find all these things. Ugh. It is what it is. I find it very annoying and difficult because this keeps happening and I'm just trying to get to the platform that I need to get to. At least once we're up on one of these, I think I can take out all of the end crystals and hopefully be better finishing from there. Okay, let's see what we can do from here. Gotta move again. Whee! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Why won't you leave me alone? Think this is the last one? That's why we put the water here. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Water saves the day again. I'm ready to be done, please. It's bobbing and weaving. Yep, come close. Come on. Yes. Woo, boy. Wow. That was awful. All right. Yep, I hated that. You wouldn't want to just have an elytra here for me, would you? Save me the trouble. There we go. Doesn't look like it. That's just the portal down there. So I guess we could probably head back and grab some rockets. Then we'll head out and find an elytra. And we'll do that quickly. I know the end can be a little bit boring to watch. Basically just endless running. And look at that. I used 2 stacks of arrows. Wow. I'm not super surprised. All right, let's go get rockets. We have gunpowder, and we planted this stuff a while ago. Don't hit the bees. And that should get us 27 rockets. Not terrible. And we can get more when we get back. Oh, actually, I've got more of this. There we go. Full stack. Unfortunately, we have to head back now. Then let's head in here. That always looks so silly. Hey there, citizen. Let's crawl on in. And I'll almost certainly be at this for a while, so I'll let you know when we find an end ship. Alright, we finally got one here. And we're just gonna build a tower up to the ship. I kinda don't feel like looting, or even, I don't know. Maybe we'll just take out the shulkers that are at the front here. But we can literally buy shulker boxes. So maybe, well, maybe we'll go through, just see what's in the chests. There's 1 and 2. The city at the end of the game. Ow, ow, ow. Well, we got 3 shulker shells, and there's 4. A couple extra shulkers for us, plus some gold. That's actually not bad. These things, geez. I think it's time to get our elytra and get out of here. I will take you. Thank you. And there she is. Thank you. That might be the earliest that I ever got an elytra. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna replace these with the ones we have. Nice. And we could add that to the boots. Great. I mean, that would have been helpful before the Ender Dragon fight. Definitely good stuff, though. Silk Touch Shovel. Okay. Man, stuff in here is great. I mean, these are iron, but still. All right, we got it. I'm a happy boy. In fact, we can put that on, grab our rockets, and use that to head home. After we claim our prize, of course. There we go. And off we go. Is it possible to fly right into this? Oh, yeah. Oh, we forgot about the dragon egg. More difficult to get here, making us work for it. I think this should work. Fall onto there? Yeah. The next generation. No, not Star Trek. All right, we got it. Let's head home. So I think what I'll do, I will enchant the elytra. I'll probably combine... Actually, I can just switch out the diamond leggings. These are, like, empirically better. So let's just do that. And then I can put Prot 3 on my boots, yeah. So we'll do some combining here and enchanting, and then I think we'll be good to start doing a little bit more exploring around here. These are pretty good boots. We may as well name them. I was gonna do Apollo. Let's do Mercury. Mercury sandals. Oh yeah, those are looking good. Oh, hello boys. One of you and one of you. And once again, we'll go with Wings of Daedalus. Perfecto. There we go. Now that we have our elytra, 2 ideas come to mind. One is exploration. We could head out, we could hit all of the jars that we didn't build anything to, or even some of the ones that we passed by as we went to try to find either the Nether or the End. But number 2 is, I'm a bit worried that we'll run out of rockets. I don't really want to go creeper hunting. So what if instead I built a quick and dirty creeper farm? I did it once in our hardcore world, but it was a lot larger and it used snow golems, I think. But I happen to know you can use cats, and I've seen lots of cats roaming around over there. So what if we collected some of the fish from our impromptu salmon farm? And right now we've got 13, not terrible, but probably need more than that. I think I would need like 4 cats, maybe. I've never tried the farm before, like I said. But it would make me more comfortable. If we grab some salmon, we get some cats, we can make a little creeper farm just so we never run out of rockets as we go exploring. I think it pays to be prepared. So let's grab about 20 salmon, then let's see how many cats that'll net us. Alright, we got 33. I also got some wool. We made all the sheep necky because I think I'm gonna need carpets. And since we'll be doing material gathering, rather than buying them, we'll just make ourselves a couple of shulker boxes, and that'll make our exploration easier too. Let's make one of them white just so I know the difference. There we go. Let's start by seeing how many cats we can get. I think I want 4. Like I said, I don't really know, and I don't want to look up a tutorial for this. I want to see if I can manage it without doing that. Was that a cat? No. 2 little baby chicks. So yeah, we'll do this with the cats, and then I think we'll just grab a bunch of the deep slate that we have, I think over there or wherever it is. There, that one. There's deep slate left over. We'll use that to build it, and we should then have plenty of rockets. Now, where were all those cats I saw? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm not crazy. I know I saw cats. Taking out all the nada cats. Maybe that'll help. Is this a new type of chicken? Cobblestone chicken? That's very strange. It has protection. Protective skin. I can't even kill it. What a nightmare. No, you're not a villager. There we go. There's one. There we go. And there's another. That didn't take too long. Or too many salmon, that is. Okay, nice. So there's 2. Just need 2 more. Whoops. I just accidentally bred the cats. Oh well, we've got an extra now. Oh, there you are. I was wondering why you weren't following me. Lazy cats. Okay, there's our 4 cats. Oh, 5, I guess. And since I don't want to go far, with the cats that is, maybe we just build it off to one of these sides. There's actually a lot of area right over here. So let's get some wood and deep slate, and then I'm going to start planning this thing. And yes, this is so much easier, just flying around everywhere. I'm building out in this direction to the side of the village, and I had a thought. I was almost wondering if we should convert something to a creeper farm. It might be easier than building it, but I just don't know. There would be the risk of things spawning elsewhere. We could just do a double, triple check, for example, in the one we've already done. I mean, yeah, now that I've built over, I kind of really like that idea. Just using an existing structure so I don't have to do all that building. What to do, what to do. Let's make some more torches and go take a look. If we don't see any mobs in there, or if we see 1 or 2 and we can light it up, I might abandon this and instead just go and build it into the upper levels of this, because why not? We've already got it. Gotta be smart, citizen. How did you get up here? Also, we haven't been looking in the tops of these, but it doesn't look... That's weird, there's light in here. What I was gonna say is it doesn't look like there's secrets in all of them, because I think that one, we found it in spawn. There was a secret up there, but that's the only one I've seen so far. Anyway, let's take a run through here, check for mobs, and then I might just use this as a creeper farm. Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. I think we lit it up pretty good. So my idea would then be to go up near the top. Maybe we clear this layer, these 2 right here, all the way through. So not only are we getting extra deep slate, but we don't have to put down any, really. Yeah, in my head, this should work. So let's just try it out. And let's also switch to time lapse. I began by clearing out the area I thought I'd need for a single layer creeper farm. I was able to knock out a lot of the basics pretty quick, like carpet to keep out the icky spiders, some interior walls, and the beginnings of a drop chute. We have some of the work complete, but I came back for a bit more wood, and we are going to move the cats over there now. I also know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did look at some references online because I didn't want to be trying to tweak this too much after I built it. Okay, so stop picking stuff up. There we go. So we are going to move you 4. I've prepped it, so hopefully this should be easy, and we're going to keep 1 here. No, don't go anywhere. You're going to follow me. Don't fall off the edge. I'm hoping they can do this, not get into any accidents on the way, because their teleporting does seem rather precarious. I should have 4 spots at the top of the jar where I just have to drop them in, and that's exactly where they need to be. And I haven't looked. Hopefully there are 4 behind us. Okay, here we are. How many have we got? 1? Oh, good. I thought we lost them. Okay, let's get... Ooh, yeah, you just sit right there. That's right next to 1. You are right next to 1. Come on, one of you guys come over here. There we go. You're right next to one, and the other one is unfortunately up here, or in here, so let's just break in. Alright, I mean, I guess that works. Now, I'll just go double check real quick. And like I said, I used reference for this, so if it looks familiar, that's why. But we should have the catch drop on each one of these trapdoors in here. I still need to go through and put trapdoors on the top. That way the only mob that can spawn is creepers, because they're a bit shorter than skeletons and zombies. We have the carpets down because that is going to stop spiders from spawning. I have to fill these back in. We still need to make a catch down there for them, but we're getting pretty close. So let's do this and hope for the best. Here you go, kitty cat, right down into your hole, please. Perfect, it worked. So after that, we just cover and do that with all of them. And I don't know if I mentioned, I'm sure pretty much everybody knows this, but in case you are not aware, the reason that I'm using cats is because cats scare away creepers. So you can use them in a farm on the edges if you're trying to drive the creepers towards a certain point. You can use the cats to push them to do that. So, last one in there, and we should be in business. Yep, looking good. And that's the idea. The cats are going to drive all the creepers away into this one spot right here. Speaking of, we need trapdoors, just to make sure I don't forget that. And the rest are for the ceiling. So I'll do that, I'll get it completed, and then we will run a test. Alright, for the kill chamber, I'm hoping something like this will work. All leading into one spot. Campfires on top of all of that, just in case I get around somewhere. And then, of course, some safety slabs, because we don't need to be setting off any creepers here, but I think that's it. Just need to go remove all of the lights up there, and hope that we did it right. Also, by the way, normally you would make a lot more layers than this, but we don't need industrial level gunpowder, and also because we're in a world with a void, all that area beneath us, I think it'll increase the spawn chances here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's give it a test. And this is the center, so if we go up from here, just enough for an AFK platform, then we'll head down and check if it's working. There we go. And actually, it's a really good view from up here. Look at that. But it's not the reason we're here. Let's just give it a minute or so, and then I'm gonna go check. Hey, it works. Look at that. I was just up there for a few minutes, like not even a few minutes, about 30 seconds, and we got 12 gunpowder. That's really good. Thought I heard a visitor. Not allowed. Creepers only. Oh yeah, I did miss this little area, didn't I? Well, good to know. Good to find. Something else that I thought of. We should be growing sugarcane at the same time as this. So let's grab a couple bits and bobs for that. Namely, some sugarcane to start it off. And then I want some sand. And we haven't been to the desert temple yet. This is a good opportunity, because I do remember it was quite crawling in there. And we'll collect some sand, but first, I think what we might be able to do... Ooh, geez, I fell right through. I was going to say open it up. Wow, that insta-breaks. Oh yeah, did I mention during the time-lapse that I upgraded to efficiency 5? I went and got a villager for that. I don't know if I mentioned. But yeah, this seems safer to me somehow. Breaking the top, going in that way. Hey, buddies. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that. Let's do some of this. Light it up. And we might leave and come back. But first, lots of sand for lots of sugarcane. I could use dirt. I just like sand, and we haven't used it yet. That should be plenty. Do we want to check what's in here? Hey, friend. That, I think... Oh, that went straight through him. I think that's everything. But we'll be safe. We'll go around, putting down some of this. And then we can check if there's any goodies down below. Of course there is. And look at all of that hidden down there, right above the void. All right, what have we got? I'll take the gold. Oh, Fortune 3. We wasted our first villager. I could have just come here. Oh, well, what's done is done. Got lots of saddles. I didn't notice, though, if there were horses anywhere in this world. I didn't really look. Ooh, enchanted gold apple. Okay, we're gonna have to start organizing a bit, or, you know, opening up some room. Shall take the apple, thank you. And last one, not much in it, but that's all right. Not a bad haul. All right, that's all cleaned up. Actually, we should set a teleporter to over there. Let's go pick up that one that we're not really using. I think it's over here. Yeah, there you are. Take you with, and we'll put that right in here just to make our job easier. And I know there's a pattern you can use with the sand, so it's optimized for sugarcane, but you know me, citizen, we're not gonna do it. Not this time. This will work just fine. Fill it all up with water. So we can only get it started now, but hopefully that'll fill up pretty quickly, and we'll have everything we need to have infinite fireworks. Well, firework rockets. I just did a little bit of an AFK, and actually some time has passed in the real world because I just got a new computer. Hopefully everything looks similar and sounds similar. I have kind of, changed the setup a little bit, so a little bit of testing has gone on. Hopefully it's not a really noticeable change, but you'll notice we've got a lot of stuff now. And I haven't checked the gunpowder, but I'm hoping we have as much of that as this, and rockets will no longer be a problem. I can definitely tell that this is much crisper as far as the new computer goes. I think it's been about 4 years since I've upgraded my computer, so it was definitely time. If you're curious, here's some of the deets. I've got the AMD Ryzen 9 9950X, if that means anything, and then the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080, so definitely a lot better. So we were able to get that much. Let's go check the gunpowder, and I'm confident this will be good. Ooh, yeah, that's been working really well. I think 3 stacks is good for now, jeez. So with that, we can get lots of paper. Actually, not as much as I thought. Paper might be the bottleneck. I didn't expect that, but let's just see. Look at all those rockets. Yeah, I think we're good. So let's keep back up in here. And then I think I'll refill on food, and then it's probably time to go exploring. And actually, before the food, yeah, we've got a lot of librarians now. I did end up getting, let's see if we can find him. This guy, Protection 4. And I put it on a couple things. I think the only one left, or no, I just put it on Neptune's helm and I named that. I already had Protection 3 on these two, but not the chest plate. So I'm just gonna throw it on there, grab some food, then we'll be off. And that of course will be our Vulcan plate. Oh, we should put Unbreaking on it too. All right, give me a minute. Boop. Protection on breaking, Vulcan plate. That's looking better. And then I usually don't do it, but as we get into dangerous areas, I think what I'm gonna try to do is just swap. Wait, can you not do that? Is the shield messing with me? Why can't I swap the two? Must be a mod I'm using. That's a little bit annoying that we'll have to manually do it, but I guess I can deal with it. We'll just have to be smart. That's all right. Let's go grab some food. Gimme, 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 gimme. I should level up our farmer so that I can get golden carrots, but this has been working fine for now. There we go. As far as where we're headed, where was that pillager outpost? Ah, yeah, there you are. Because this is really like barbarians at the gate. And we can't have that. Let's break in through the top. Ooh, geez. Okay, that was already open. And we'll work our way down from here. This is probably the time when I should put on my armor, isn't it? Yeah, I hear you. Har, har. Let's just clear a couple out before we head down there, because we're smart. There's no need to be silly about this. And actually, ooh, I think we are in an older version where taking out the captain will start a raid. So maybe we need to be careful about this. Good thing I remembered that. I don't know if opening this up to the light is going to do anything at all, but I'm going to try. It's super annoying what you're doing. Needs to stop. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Ow! I think we got a lot of them. I don't know if that'll fix it. Ooh, there's one of the captains, so we can't take him out as far as I'm aware. Ow! I do want to see what's in that chest, though. So we might check that, and then... What do you say we leave them the gift of fire? No, those aren't arrows. That's, accessories. I was accessorizing. Don't be ridiculous. I never get hit by arrows. Alright, let's try to be quick about this. And when I say quick, I mean just stand here getting shot, obviously. Alright, not even that good of stuff. Good to know. Alright, well maybe we could just head down here and leave them with a little present right there and here. There you go, buddy. Ow. Couple of these, one of those. Anything in there? Gold, I'll take it. Ow! And then, let's see if we can head back up here for a moment of safety and just ensure that our fire took. In fact, we could probably add a couple in here, because why not? There you go, friends. Arsonist, how dare you? Protecting Rome from barbarians. Oh yeah, I'd say it took. What? I find it amusing. Hey in there, can I just give you that real quick? And we'll see if we can let you out. I don't know if this will work or cause a bigger problem, but there you go. Oh, isn't that a beautiful sight? See, this is what happens when you're not Roman and you decide to be barbarian. Ah, alright, I'm sorry. Let's see if we can get out of here. I didn't think about that part. Hopefully the fire can't follow us up here. Look at it down there. There's more spawners than I thought there would be, actually. There we go. No harm, no foul. Well, no harm to me, and that's what's important. Oh, they're having a really bad time. Oh, yeah, the golem's out. There we go. Good job, P-Brain. Oh no, he's still going. Look at that. Been on fire. Oh, that's sad, but I think we did good work there. No, not arrows. Those aren't arrows. You have your version of the story, I have mine. There we go. I'm gonna drop the goodies off, and then I also want to check this out. I think there was a little cave down there, and I'm curious about it. And then we can also go say hi to Lunchbox. In fact, we'll start with that. Don't worry, Lunchbox, we're gonna save you from your jar. Oh, by the way, I know we have a lot of new subscribers recently, so if you're just absolutely baffled by all this Lunchbox talk, you'd need to go back and watch the original Hardcore World, and I think it's 300 days in that world. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's where Lunchbox came from. And speaking of, hey Lunchbox, how you doing? As always, just on his own little world essentially, but I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself over here. I will take a bit of this because I don't know that we have any yet, and it may come in handy. What do we have here? Iron, nice. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, Lunchbox. Oh yeah, that's a snack for you. Oh, I love that derpy little face. Look at you. All right, let's head over there. See what they got for us. I think getting the Elytra was the right move. This is so much easier. Okay, let's see. Definitely goats in there. We've got snowballs and powdered snow. We'll just take all of that. So what's going on in here with you guys? Would you like out? I don't see why you need to be trapped in there. You got a whole mountain up there. Oh, you got water in here. Okay, you got everything you need and everything I need. Yeah, not too sure about this one. Just a snowy mountain, and that's kind of all that's going on, it seems like. Hey, that's what it is. Look at that. Top of the mountain hides the sponge. You thought you could hide it from me? I will take it, thank you. Why sponges? I wonder why it's sponges. Is there something we're supposed to do with those? I don't know, but that's looking so much better. That's what you get coming into Rome, stepping to me. Hey, there's the sponge. Speaking of that, let's go grab it. And we'll probably head to the other side and see what they've got going on over there. Ooh boy, yeah, those guys just start spawning in immediately. That's okay, we're just here for the sponge. Thank you. The mansion over there still worries me. I'm not doing that yet. Yeah, look, there's an evoker right there. So we could get a totem, but at the same time, I hate Vex so much. We are up to 6 sponges. Okay, now as for the other side, we've done each of these. We haven't gone over here. And I think this is just swamp type stuff. And I don't see Shrek, so I don't know how worth it this is. I'm learning. I'm opening up the top so I can just fly out. I hadn't been doing that, and it was a bit annoying, so we're doing this each time now. Whee! I will take lily pads. I'm probably going to forget I have them and not use them, but I'll still take them. And we got a music disc. Pretty sure I've got everything else. Ooh, a lead. I don't have a lead yet. Speaking of that, did we see horses anywhere? I don't think so, because we found those saddles, and I just wonder what the point is. Maybe this is the point of the sponges, to get rid of all of this. At the same time, I don't really want to take it on. I hate mining fatigue. I could get a bunch of milk, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Oh yeah, there was that guy over there. The other potential trader. Let's go check that out. And it looks like that's like mineshaft area over there. Ooh, it's even got redstone. We might turn that on and see what happens. But this, and the other one, look kind of like llama land over here. With you, the mysterious lost explorer. Mushroom jar compass? There's a mushroom jar? Okay, we found something else to find. We do need to come back here. We need this compass. I need to know what the mushroom jar is. So we'll need 5 red mushroom and 5 emerald. Where do I get 5 red mushroom? Was there any in the nether, maybe? I didn't look. Okay, good to know. So we'll come back here. We need a new compass, apparently. But I also want to check out this one. Okay, more llamas. Gotta know what's inside here. Oh, very, very useful. Thank you. But this doesn't lead anywhere. What's with all of these if it doesn't go anywhere? Maybe it's supposed to go back down this way? No, there's nothing in here either. What happens if we turn it on? Nothing? Pew! There we go. That was exciting. Okay, so I think let's go get this compass if we can, just so I don't forget. And by the way, I do want to get to builds eventually. I've got an idea of what I want to do, but I just got the Elytra. I wanted to make sure that we could check out a bunch of these before I started concentrating on a build. And I've confirmed I don't have any red mushrooms. I'm sure they do grow elsewhere. It's just the only thing I can think of right now is the nether. So I guess it's right here. We may as well go take a look. Once more onto the breach. Yep, we do have them right here. Can there be 5 here, please? Oh, I think there are. Yeah, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm sure there are more out there, but geez, look at that. That is just insta-death out there. So yeah, I'm glad we don't have to go out there. Okay, so we should be able to go get that compass. That was nice and easy. Hello, I'm back. Did I just see a sponge? Oh no, I think that's stuff I dropped. Never mind. Thought there was a sponge in the tree. Hello, Lost Explorer. May I have a mushroom jar compass, please? Thank you. And this is gonna be worlds easier than the last 2. Hey, ow. Worlds easier than the last 2. There we go. Because I can just fly there. And it looks like it's off in this direction, which is the opposite of one of them. I forget which one that was. All right, let's hope that our Elytra doesn't break and we have enough rockets to get there. Wow, this is far out. There it is. Jeez. It's better have some good stuff in it. I can see why they call it the mushroom jar. Wow, look at this. You can't see a thing. Actually, we came from that direction just so I remember, but look at that. We are out here. This is like aliens coming to a new planet. The mushroom are, they're out here. They can't see anybody else or a thing. They think they're the only thing in existence. Ow. But no, I exist. Rome exists. So, it's a way to get more mushrooms, but also... Ooh! Wow! There's netherite out here, and diamonds! Okay, yeah, worth it. That, I think, is enough for full netherite gear, isn't it? Well, armor, at least. Who'd have thought? Netherite out at the mushroom area? Yeah, I'd call that worthwhile, mushrooms. But that's kind of all I want here. So I think we're gonna head back. Enjoy, yeah, this is just an alien invasion, basically. I stole all of your goods that you probably spent a long time gathering, as if they're sentient. But I'm happy with that, so we're heading out. And it's this way. I do actually like the world above the clouds. This looks really cool. And I think we're in a version that doesn't need the smithing templates, if I'm thinking about it right. But there's one way to find out. Just so happens I was smelting up some gold already, so that works out well. We can make an additional 2, bringing us up to 5. Strange that there would be not enough to make full ingots, unless there's more in the nether. That could be. Then if we get a smithing table, keep that over here. Yeah. So for example, if we did that, yep. Don't need a template, that's actually really nice. So I mean, why wouldn't we? Jupiter's Delabra is now netherite. And then I mean, we should probably do the armor, right? We've got 4 left, it seems to just make sense to me. We'll do Mercury's sandals, Neptune's helm. Oh, I didn't name the leggings, we should do that first. So our Vulcan plate, we can't have a non-named thing. And why not, I'll put prop 4 on it. Hey kitty cat. A few more emeralds, there we go. Need another prop book. Oh man, I should really organize these guys. There we go. Section 4, and it only costs 4. Perfect. And we'll go with Pluto's pantaloons again. I always have to mention, it's not Pluto the dog. That's Pluto, god of the underworld, of course. Let's do it. Then Pluto's pantaloons go in and come out. Netherite's Pluto's pantaloons. Hey, cover me in debris, which I will do just that. Look at that, citizen. We are impressive. Wow. I don't know why I'm always so impressed with myself, but it never fails to amaze me. You convinced me to do the axe too, because actually maybe the shovel. These are the only 2 that aren't how I like them, so I might spend a bit of time doing that, getting those enchanted, just so we're looking good. And then I think I'm gonna start collecting a lot more spruce back there, because we're gonna get onto the building project. So I'll catch up with you once we've got those things enchanted. Alright, we're looking good. I got Antony's Edge after Mark Antony. I don't know, that just kind of came to me. I wanted to name it something, and then we did Cerberus Scoop. I know we usually do Scooby-Doo, but I thought Cerberus, he's a dog, and I'll let your imagination come up with why it's called a scoop for a dog. But with that, I also thought we should make a sword. I decided against putting that flame aspect book that we found on it. Sometimes it can be kind of annoying, like almost catching yourself on fire, so we're gonna go with mending, sharpness, and unbreaking, since we found a couple of those. And hopefully we can just do this if we get a diamond sword. And it's 12, we have 15, that'll work. And once again, we are going with Mars Exulte. Beautiful, looks good. Now, while we don't need the sword just yet, we're not planning on doing anything dangerous. I'm sure it'll come in handy by the end. Because right now we wanted to do some building, which means we can use Antony's Edge and do some collecting over here, because I think it just makes sense to use spruce wood. We have so much of it and it's so easy to get. Yeah, that should do for starts, I think. And I didn't really explain what I was planning on doing because the idea isn't totally fleshed out yet. What I do know is this is the spawn jar, and there's not enough drawing the focus to this over the entire map. Like if we fly up, yes, all of the different roads lead to Rome, haha, but yeah, all the pathways lead back to it. But aside from that, there's no real way to tell that that's the center. So shockingly, I'd like to build a very large circle around all of this, and that will act as a sort of platform so we can build other things. I do have an idea for a structure of some kind that we can build, but first we need a platform, so I'm going to start by building a really large circle, and I'm actually going to do it down at the bottom of the jar. That way we can build up from that level, and then we can think about building structures. So first, we have to do the circle, and yes, you are going to get that as a time lapse. Shocking, I know, but I hope you enjoy watching the time lapse as much as I do, and we'll talk again once our platform is in place. See you soon, citizen. I did not screw up the first quarter of this. Nope, I didn't have to go back and redo it, not at all. But if you're curious, if you plan on making a 101 diameter circle, so it all centers on a single block, you'd think that you'd start 50 out in one direction, and then go to negative 50 out in another. And for some reason, that doesn't appear to be the case. I had to go 50 out in one, and then negative 49 out in another. It was boggling my brain, but it ended up working out. So we're just gonna pretend like I had it all perfectly figured out from the start. We've made a bit of progress. I always love seeing this when it's done. I don't know what it is about circles. There's something so satisfying about seeing that kind of come into being and be complete, but we're nowhere near done yet. I don't think I need to fill in the entire area because the idea is, you'll see here I marked out those 4 spots. I think I'm going to make pillars or towers on that and each of the 4 corners. I think it would be a nice way of protecting spawn. After all, there are barbarians out there. It'll also make things look really nice around here, just show that it's the base. So this was just a brief pause. I came back to look, make sure everything's looking good, check the size of those. I might make it a little bit bigger, I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I'm going to go grab some of the deep slate and we'll build with that. We'll start putting up the pillars and then we'll see about connecting them with walls or something. I'm still not 100% sure, but I like the sizing that we've marked out here. So I'm going to get to work and we're going to go back to time-lapse. If you ever wondered what it would look like to compress about 2 hours worth of work into about 20 seconds, here you go. Anywho, let's knock out another Roman fact. The Latin language, spoken by the Romans, is the root of many modern European languages, including French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian, collectively known as the Romance languages. It heavily influenced English as well. Welcome to the mighty watchtowers of Rome. Things are definitely coming along over here. I just wrapped up adding details like putting some fences in with some glowstone, making sure we have light there. There's fence at the top and the bottom as well. We've got these sort of causeways or whatever you want to call them, connecting all of the 4 towers. And if we look at them from a higher vantage, I like how they turned out. I am feeling much more protected, though the base is pretty bare. So I think with the time we have left, I want to add something down to the base, maybe get some grass down here. Not the whole thing, that would take absolutely forever, but maybe like a circular path of grass connecting all of them down here, or across. I'm not quite decided, but we've got to do a bit of collecting first anyway. And if memory serves, unsurprisingly, it's raining, but I thought I picked up somewhere, I think in the end, yeah, this iron shovel with silk touch. So that's really handy because we can get grass. Oh, it's a thunderstorm. Awesome. Good night, citizen. Much better. But we will need lots of dirt and as much grass as we can get. That way we get started spreading over here. So first, let's do that. And then we'll decide where to start putting stuff down. And I really don't think they need all that dirt over here. Oh yeah, I forgot the foxes were here. They don't need the dirt, right? No, you don't need dirt. So if I do this, yeah, we can get some grass. That'll give us a great start. And it doesn't all need to be this, just enough places to get it started. That's probably good right there, actually. And then the rest, we can use Cerberus's scoop, since it's Instabreak, just so we can collect up a bunch of this. Ooh, sorry, I just hit one of the foxes. Don't run into my shovel while I'm scooping. They're like, what are you doing to our home? I'm sorry, I need it. I'm not sure how far this will get us, but I'll probably start building with whatever we can collect here, just to get an idea of how much dirt we're actually going to need. Oh, and by the way, I have not forgotten about those 2 areas we haven't explored yet, at either end, all the way down on each side. I think it was a library, and there was like something with arrows by the doors. We're still going to do that. I just wanted to wrap up this building project first. Some iron, I shall take it. And there we go, completely cleared out, and guess we're making a new way out of here. Decent amount of dirt. That should do a good chunk, but actually that's a lot of area. I think what I'll do is make one more circle sort of inside this one, and then start that as the edge for a dirt circle in the center, if that makes sense. And then another one at this corner. So maybe like this corner and this corner. That's where a circle will join up, and the area in between will all be grass, just to make this look a little bit fuller down there. Because like I said, I didn't want to fill all of this in because it's just too much, but it is a little bit too bare right now. So it's time for some maths. Try to figure out exactly where this needs to go. Yep, that actually worked pretty well. That's an 89 diameter circle, so that'll go all the way around like that. And luckily we don't have to do the whole thing because it already connects up with this. We just add a path like that, and then we'll figure out what the smaller circle needs to be to join up right around here, and then in between all of that we'll fill with dirt. And yeah, that will actually be quite a bit, but I think it'll turn out, it'll work in the end. In fact, we could make pathways here to make that look a little bit better. Let me get one of these sections done, and then we'll just make sure we like it, and then we'll replicate it everywhere. We'll put some of the deep slate tile slabs all the way around here, just to make these thicker walkways, because right now it looks a bit ridiculous with the 1 block width. And it also means at the end we'll have to use less dirt, which is a good thing. There we go. I ended up going with this, with some of the deep slate brick slabs all the way around the edges. Everything's a bit just bulkier now. I think that looks a lot better. And this is only 25% of it, so we still have to do it everywhere else, but still, let's get the dirt in. I want to make sure that looks good. And assuming I like it, we will move forward with this. So each of these areas will fill with a little bit of grass just to make sure it has somewhere to grow and spread. And normally I would put slabs underneath this if I was doing something like this, but I don't plan on doing any gardening here, like planting crops, and that's usually the reason I wouldn't want to have to break them and lose the dirt. But also, I'm not super worried about the dirt. I think if we need more, we can get it in this world, whereas something like 1 block, it's a little bit more difficult. So that's why I'm usually a bit more careful with this, but not here. All right, there's that spot done, and it was most of the dirt. So, Yeah, we'll definitely need a lot more, but it'd be kind of hard to tell since it's not all grown yet. But if we head up and look, I mean, that looks so much better than just the spindly little 1 block wide spruce. That looks a lot better. I'm gonna love that. Just need the grass to grow, and then maybe we'll put some flowers and bone meal it and that sort of thing. Pay absolutely no attention to the fact that this side is that full of dirt and that side is this full of dirt, as I'm sure somebody would have noticed. Obviously, I did something wrong. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Too late in the game to fix it. Hard to notice anyway. I'm sure it wouldn't have bothered anybody really unless I had pointed it out. So why did I point it out? Nobody knows. Anywho, let's get this done on all the other sections, and then we can go through with some bone meal, some flowers, and I think it'll look really nice. Here we go. I got this down to a science now, so there haven't been any mistakes yet. I mean, you know, aside from the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then finish it off with a 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, and then we connect. Boom. See? Knew it. And that was the last time we have to do that. Now we fill in this area, then we probably go do like a dirt collecting spree, because I'm going to need tons and tons of it. Oh, the Enderman brought me a flower. How nice. Look at that. See, they're really gentle souls. Just socially awkward. I think we can all sympathize with that from time to time. By the way, as I'm recording this, it's right around Father's Day. This will end up coming out after Father's Day, so I've already missed it. But I'd like to wish a very happy Father's Day to all the Roman fathers out there. And yes, that's all of you watching. I hope you had a wonderful day with your little ones, or even not so little ones. I certainly intend to. Anyway, the grass is growing over here. That looks good. Like I said, we need tons more, but everything is done aside from that. We just need lots and lots of dirt now. So there's another one over here that we can immediately just take, and then I think... Oh yeah, look at that on this side too. I don't think we ever went in there. So let's take out this, that, and see if that turns out being enough. I kinda doubt it, but there should be more elsewhere if we need it. We already went in here, right? Yeah. And I guess we'll take the magical block, get some more grass blocks, and then super scoop the rest. This one's all dirt. There's no stone in this, so nice. Unless we already found it, I don't think there was a sponge in this one. But I'm pretty sure in the beginning the book said sponges were in most of the jars, but not all. So yeah, this must be one of the no sponge ones. Unless I found it earlier, I don't remember. I might have. Okay, next up, I don't think I've even been inside these ones. I just didn't need anything in them. But now I have come for your dirt. And I'm going to be releasing the bees, but we've got plenty of bees. That's not a problem. May as well also take the saplings. At this point in the game, I'm not going to need them. It's more of a completion type of thing. I'll take all that. Nice. And this one does have a sponge. Gimme. And I am officially out of space. Also, I don't think I got any birch saplings. We might have to break some of the leaves up here. Once again, not like I need them, but we're here. These should have broken when I destroyed the tree, but no. There's one, finally. Can we thread the needle? Get right through there and out? No guts, no glory. Yay, look at that. All right, ooh, and that's looking really good. Look at that. So let's go through and fill the dirt where we haven't yet and see how much more we need. I just realized too, some of the bees are just flying down into the void. I don't know why they like to do that, but anytime I'm in a world where there's a void, they do it. I think it's just because they're philosophers. They're very existential. A little bit nihilist, so yeah, they're just down there in the void. Like, what does it matter, man? Bees. They're like teenagers. I feel like I'm starting to get low on dirt, and I actually lost count. I don't know if this is the second to last or if we're only halfway done. No, that's the last one right over there. And we're not gonna make it, but we did a good amount of damage. All right, one area left. We've got not enough, obviously. But let's see if we could fill one of these. Okay, so just these 1-2 spots right there. So maybe that might do it right there. I would do this one, but it looks kind of nice in there. Don't really want to mess with it. And I already see the sponge in this one. Hello. Thank you. And thank you. I don't know if that'll be enough. Oh, I had a little bit more in here. Maybe that will. Let's check. Look at that, though. That's looking much better. It's funny how just a little thing like that, adding the grass, well, I guess the borders too, can really change the way it looks. So close. I think we're going to make it. Yes. Oh, no way. We had 1 dirt left. 18 grass blocks, but still, that is close. All right, let's grab all of our flowers and some bone meal. There we go. Lots and lots of flowers. We've got some bones, some bone meal. Probably bring some oak saplings. We could put a couple trees down as well. Maybe we'll come back for bamboo and sweet berries. Let's go put all this stuff down and then we might come back. It's going to add quite the pop of color. This must be the one we started at. So we'll just go around, do this, get rid of the tall grass just to, you know, make it look not so flat. There we go. That already adds something nice to it, and then we come back around with a mix of the flowers, just to add that little bit more of color. And then why don't we put down a tree right around... Well, maybe this isn't a good one because this is directly above it. We could choose one of the ones that doesn't have anything above it, and we'll put trees there. Either way, that looks better. And I just bone mealed one of these so we can get some more, because I think this is a good spot for them. Since we can't have trees, add a little bit of height. Same goes for you. And then we continue and do that to the rest. Actually, it's not going to work on areas that are still dirt, so maybe I'll wait until all of it grows, which shouldn't take long. And then we go and do the rest. Yeah, I think we're nearly there, citizen. While I'm working on this, I keep thinking of other things to mention. So since we're literally waiting for grass to grow anyway, I'll quickly mention that you probably noticed this video is a bit shorter than some of my usual videos, because I typically do like 3.5 hours, somewhere around there. But I'm trying to play with the timing of these just to make sure that they're still getting in the same amount of gameplay, but some of the areas are a little bit more compressed. I just worry that it might get a little bit boring, and is based on looking through some of the analytics, it seems like I've been getting some drop off on areas that are like that just last a little bit too long. So it's just a bit of experimenting, seeing if these are more digestible, maybe a little bit shorter, but still a good amount of content for 100 days. So I'd love to know your feedback. If you think this one was paced a little bit better, or you just liked the way this one flowed more than previous videos, please do let me know, because I'm trying to dial that in and just get something good for the future. Just want to make sure everybody's getting the most out of these that they possibly can. With that said, let's wrap this up. Because as I said before, we still need to check out those two areas at the sort of ends of the maps. Or ends of the map, rather, because I'm very curious what they hold. I think that's everything. We just need the trees to grow, so maybe I'll go around bone mealing a few of these. There we go. And there we go. That just destroyed one of the flowers. Great. Yeah, we can fix it. There we go. All right, time to take a look from up high. All right. Yeah, that is so much better. Back to back, looking at that when it was just like the spindly ones. I use that word a lot, spindly, but the 1 block wide spruce sort of walkways compared to this, so much better. Look at that. It looks more like a keep, like, you know, the guard towers, the central area, gardens around, pathways. You could put something here, but I don't think it's necessary. I like a little bit of void in a void world. Makes sense. And let me know what you think. I always love seeing your comments come in, and just if it's ideas on how this could have been different or ways to incorporate some of this into other worlds. I always love seeing all that stuff. Whoa, hello. Yeah, a little bit close, but whoa. Leave me those comments. Let me know what you think. All that being said, I think it is time to head back out and do some more exploring. Because I do think there's a couple areas that we haven't been to yet. Like, that's an example. I don't actually know that we've been in there and it's so close. So real quick, we could check those off, but also I know there's the secret areas at the end of each side. I don't know if they're secret or not, they just look cool. So we've got rockets, we've got an empty shulker box. I think we're ready to go. Actually, most of these right here, I just skipped. We didn't need anything. And I assume this is all just kind of the same. These big stone ones are deep slate. Ow. Well, there's iron. That's something. Hello? What's going on in here? Whoop, I just saw some green. And I don't think it's Kermit. Yep. Alright, would you like to just explode and hit that skeleton, maybe? Nope, of course not. Everything is up to me. Hey, buddy. Goodbye. I mean, caves is kind of old news. We've done this before. So while I will take all of the iron, I don't think we should hang around, especially since I see a way out right here. Let's do a quick check over there. And why is there stone brick? That seems a bit odd, doesn't it? You're free, bat. Go out. Explore the world. He's not gonna. Bats are homebodies. Alright, we got some snowy stuff, including snow golems. Hello. I love those guys. Ooh, golden apple just for me. Okay. Yes, hello. Of course, I'm your best friend. Oh, that's probably the igloo. That's why we're seeing that. I'm gonna go check that out. Hello, bears. Bears. Blue ice. Don't think we need that, but we'll take it. And all kind of close quarters in here. Ooh, more bread. Bread, bed, and automobiles. I think I know what this is. Hey, there they are. Should I cure him? Are we that nice? Got 2 golden apples now. And splash potion of weakness. I could cure you. Yeah, we'll be nice. Here you go. Have a potion. Have an apple. Yeah, it's a painful process, but You're coming back to the world of the living, where your nose no longer looks like a cucumber. Yeah, you won't have to hear the weird noises anymore. I'm sure you appreciate it. While we wait for that, I'm looking around. Looks like we've got one more here that we'll take a quick look at, but aside from that, it's really just that over there, which continues to scare me just a little bit. But honestly, if we just come in through the top and make a large enough entrance, if I start to get overwhelmed, I just fly out the top. It's as easy as that, so I think it'll be alright. Hey, welcome back to the land of the living. Well, if we ever need a discount, I know where I'm coming. He owes us. Alright, next one, and last snow one right here. Ah, cold, cold, cold. I'm not one of those crazy people that jumps into ice cold water in the dead of winter. No, sir. Not much going on here. Why can't I jump up? There we go. Hey, big fellas. You haven't seen a sponge around here, have you? Nope. Alright, I think that's it. Which means only one thing is left. He's still right there. That's the guy, right there. That's gonna be the trouble. Okay. I think we just have to go for it. Will he notice us through the glass? That's the important question. Because if I could set up to just take him out with the bow, that would be much better. Oh, and the trees. That's gonna be a problem too. Alright, let's make sure we've got a really big area to escape up here. Tactical retreat, of course. Brave Sir Legion ran away. Bravely ran away. Okay. Ooh, was that him? No, that's a cow. That's nothing. I swear I just saw him, though. Alright, let's be stealthy. I'm Batman. I can hear you. Can't see anything with all these trees. Hello? Anybody here? I know I saw one. And I'd like to eliminate him before he can spawn any Vex. Ooh, there he is. Come on. No, 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 don't summon anything. Did we get him? No. Worst nightmare. No, 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 no. Ooh, okay. That was a little bit too close. We got one of them, and they're following me now. So let's stand up here, see if we can get this taken care of. I'm definitely being... Okay, there's more than one for sure. Nope. We are letting those despawn. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, Citizen. What a nightmare. I hate Vex. You're gonna follow me all the way around the map now? Ugh. Jeez, they're quick. Ugh. Jeez. Are they still coming from all the way over there? Yep, they certainly are. Okay, where is he? Where is he spawning them from? Retreat to the defenses. We're safe here. The exact reason we built them. To hide from Vex. Tell me when they're gone, Citizen. Stinking old Vex. I kinda do want to run back and see if that guy dropped me a totem. Let's see if we can be quick. Man, because he's still attacking me wherever this other guy is. Did you? Yeah, I think I just picked one up. I did. Yes. That's all I wanted. I am getting out of here. And I'm tempted to come back with a flint and steel just so nothing can hide in there. That's not against any rules, right? Yeah, let's grab one. Just in case. Oh, I had one on me. Whoops. Alright, let's go bring them the gift of fire. For we are a benevolent imperator. They look cold. We are here to warm them. Here you go, friends. Please enjoy. A couple of those, maybe one or two on the trees, because why not? There you go. Isn't this just better for everyone? Nope. And we're out. Okay, let's step back and take a look at our handiwork. Should look something like this by the time we're done. Oh, yeah. That looks so much better. Look at that. Oh, sorry, cows. I didn't intend that. That's a lot of Vex, though. Okay, we'll watch from further away. Yep, this is fine back here. That is gonna look so much better when it's done. Hopefully get rid of whoever's spawning that Vex, too. I've already got one totem. I don't think I need more. Yeah, I mean, we gotta take on those two areas at the very ends of the map anyway, so I should probably not spend too much time doing this, but isn't it beautiful? They step to Rome. This is what happens. There's like an obsidian ball in there. It's kind of hard to see. All right, it's much more open now. Let's go take a look. Guy is still active here. Yeah, look at that. Where are you? Something just died down there. Oh, but there's a spawner. If there's an evoker spawner, nope, no way. Endless amounts of you. Oh, no thank you. We got what we wanted. We got the totem. And I think we sent a message too. And that message is not worth any more of our time. We are gonna head and check out this. That's one of the secret thingies at the end of the map. I have no idea what it is. So I'm going to sleep once the sun goes down just to make sure it's not too dark and spooky. And we're going to head in. It doesn't look that bad, but I'm sure that could be deceptive. Alright, I don't see any reason to go in the top. I mean, they got this really grand entrance. They pulled out the red carpet for us. We just go straight in, right? Alright, let's do it. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Ow. Hello? Any baddies? Okay, torches. Ooh. I hear actually lots and lots of baddies. Also, why is there carpet? That makes me a bit nervous. Are the torches so I can mark my way? Is this a maze? Oh, this is definitely a maze. I don't like that. Let's put on our armor. And remind me that the armor is on and not the elytra. I'm gonna end up leaping out of here trying to fly and it's not gonna work. This is gonna get old pretty quickly. And while I'm not gonna burn it down like the last one, I am gonna bring out Anthony's Edge and start doing some chopping. I don't like these close quarters. Ooh, a chest. Is it trapped? Doesn't look like it. Hard to tell. We're going for it. Golden apple. Okay, golden apple. It's like they want us to set it on fire. Look at all these flint and steels. Blast protection, unbreaking. Okay, but that's not where all the baddies are. Why am I hearing all the baddies? This place is deceptively large. Didn't look that way from the outside. Oh, here we go. Okay, my guess is this is baddie central up here. Nope, it's just a second level. Okay, more torches. I kind of feel like we're playing their game by their rules, and that's not me. Why do I have to play by their rules? Why can't I just chop my way through? From the sound of it, it's just husks and zombies, so what do I care if I play by their rules? Oh, no way, look what we just found. The sponge that I can't carry. There we go. Alright, I played by your rules for one of the floors. I'd say that's more than fair. Now, ooh, there we go. Can somebody please tell me what the point of all this is? There's a vanishing, sharpness. I've already got that, right? Yeah, that's a pretty good helmet, but it's iron. Ugh. How do I get out of here? I don't like the noises. Ooh, diamonds. Don't mind if I do. I'm guessing the point is to continue moving your way up in this, but I am feeling increasingly impatient with this game. Ooh, here we go. Found it. Oh, and there's a trapdoor. Does that mean this is the last one? Okay. If it turns out to be really, really spooky, we can make a run for it back here, and there's a potential way out if we need it. All right. What have you got? No, not more. Oh, good. Whew. Enemies. I can handle that. I can't handle more mazes. Ooh, jeez. What the? Who are you? Some kind of boss? Wow, you're strong. He has so much health. Definitely a boss. Come back, you. Are you invincible? What is going on here? There we go. Jeez, whoa! Okay, there's a spawner somewhere that we need to get taken care of. And something tells me it's right around here. Ow. Alright, let's step back here. We'll regroup. Clear out all of our friends. Yikes, that was madness. Goodbye. Goodbye. Light it up a bit more just to be safe. I want to see what's in these treasure chests. I did not realize there would be bosses. That definitely took me by surprise. The unsettling bow, Flame Infinity and Power 3. You can feel the uncanny souls trapped in it. What does that mean? Spooky. Get out of here. Can I get to what's ever in here? Yeah, I figured. There you are. Okay, now we look in these. Ooh. Ooh. I should have brought more shulkers, because one of them is already full. Yeah, we should be alright. What else you got? I mean, yeah, I'll take a zombie head. Why not? You think I could just walk amongst them now? They wouldn't notice me. They are kind of stupid. Be like, hello, oh, yeah, someone of you. Nah, I'm not gonna try it. More goodies. And finally, Smite and Unbreaking plus Fire Aspect 2. Another Silk Touch, Iron Shovel. Did I check this one already? I think oh no, I didn't. Okay, yeah. Any secrets? More secrets in the middle? We stopped all the mob noises, so that's a good sign. Just want to look in the middle and make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, doesn't look like it. I think we got everything here. Well, just to be sure. Yep, nothing up at the top. Alright, we've conquered one of the two, which means it's time to sleep, head back, empty out the inventory, and then go to the second one. And boy, am I glad that I went to F5. That made me notice we didn't have the elytra on. Okay, thought you were going to remind me about that, citizen. Back home we go. Actually, let's fly over this, see if they still mad at us. Did I wait long enough? Hello? I don't hear anything. Is it safe? Because I'd like to go check what's in that chest right there, even though I don't have any room for anything. Okay, really quick look. Just really quick. Right here. Golden apple. I'll take it. And nah. So what? That's not even... I don't think that's an evoker. Spawner, that is. Ooh, enchanted golden apple. Yes, please. So I don't know where the evokers are coming from then. Maybe they just start with a couple of them and that's it. Either way, Rome has made this area safe. You're welcome, cow. Oh, should probably look in that obsidian thing, shouldn't I? Ooh, you don't say. And the sponge. I am calling that a success. Let's go home. I don't know why I had the idea while I'm here just with some of the goodies that we've been picking up. What if on each one of the towers, we just do something like this? Put a dragon egg on one of the towers, block of diamond on another one. And yes, they're floating, because it's cool to float. I don't have an idea for the fourth, but right now, I have 3 ideas, and the third is block of redstone and dragon head. Nom 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 nom. Alright, cool. Keep a lookout for what we should put there. But, hello Enderman, I think it is time for the next challenge. Now we head in this direction, and I think we'll say hi to the witch real quick on the way, assuming there is a witch. Yep, I hear somebody down here. Ooh, look, clever, except not really. I hear you. Got a black cat, of course. You better not throw a poison bottle at me. Careful, kitty cat. Don't get in the way. There we go. That wasn't bad. Thank you. Oh, this is a tiny one. No matter. Take all of that. Ooh, we could put some vines on the towers, maybe. Lingering potion of poison. Thanks, witch. I'm definitely giving that a miss. We're not doing that. But I will check this out. If you ever wondered what a shipwreck in the sky would look like, we have our answer. Got some bone blocks here. Maybe from a whale. Surely you have some chests for me. Yeah, I knew it. Ooh, thank you. Bit more down here. That would have been nice, but I don't really need it. Don't need that either. Lots of silk touch iron shovels in this world, I'm noticing. What about this map? What's going on here? Looks like that might be the desert temple? Yeah, let's check it out. Yep, there we are. Right on the map, so that must be right here. What could it be? Ow, stinking old cactus. I think it's right around here somewhere. I think I see it. There it is. Ooh. That's my universal noise for opening chests. Oh, and more netherite, so we could probably make another one. We were wondering where that might be hidden. Look at us, finding all the secrets. Whoa! Oh, I totally thread the needle there. Yeah, I could make another one. What should we do, like a sword, maybe? So we can do this, get one of those, and then out of curiosity, 9.5 and 1.6, 10.5 and 1.6, so it does make it stronger. Well, that's a good enough reason for me. Mars Exulte, max level. Which is good timing, because I think we're heading to another scary place after this. Ooh, it looks ominous too, because it's raining. Look at that. And the arrows, that just throws me off. It's like, yeah, no, it's fine, it's just arrows. And yet, I see a lot of movement in there that I don't like. Oh boy. Alright, sun goes down, we'll sleep, then there's nothing for it, we gotta go in. I'm scared. There we go. So yeah, I can already see mobs in there moving around. So we know it's some kind of battle tower, which means the plan is we go... I don't know if I want to switch into the Vulcan plate right away, because we might need to make a getaway. Well, let's just take a look. Let's start by taking a look. And here we are. Oh my goodness, that does not look friendly at all. Alright, well at least the front door is closed. We could try to clear it out a bit before we head in. Get rid of that little goober. So many mobs. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's break in here. We're gonna have to run, light it all up, and fly. So that's why we didn't put on the Vulcan plate yet. We're gonna have to do this floor by floor. I could go in the top, but, you know, need a bit of challenge. Oh, okay. You better not be another boss, or mini-boss. Oh, good. Alright, there is one floor kinda down. And there's gonna be chests on each floor? Okay. Okay, let's swap. Oh no. Yep, I heard you coming. Do not let me jump out of here not wearing the elytra. Oh man, look at this, they're just falling down the stairs. Can we get a couple of these up here? Oh my goodness. Boom! And get back down here for a breath. If we could manage that on each floor just to light it up real quick, I think that's our best bet. How much did we actually do? Oh, that creeper destroyed the spawner. I guess that's another option. Why do I need to light it up and not just destroy the spawner? Good, yeah. Good note. Let's just destroy the spawners. Okay, next level. Lots of gold, lots of iron happening here. Can we... Whoa, okay. I was gonna say, can we destroy the spawner, but it is a little crowded up here. Fortunately, they like just sitting there as target practice. Hello? Can I just break that real quick? Thank you. Ah! Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Gotcha. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get some torches just in case. Goodbye. That's the Roman battle song, by the way. It's official. That's what the legionaries would always sing. Goodbye. Legionaries were big into show tunes. Hey, friend. Wonder how many layers there are to this place. I don't like all the witch sounds I'm hearing. Yeah, because poison, that's something, and weakness. I think that's what we just got hit with. We can defend from it, but let's, is that a witch spawner? Because I'd like that gone like now. Let's get rid of that. Come on. Okay, they're hitting themselves at least. That's something. Goodbye. Why are there so many of you? Oh no, that's a lot of witches. Nope, no Harry Potter. Get out of here. Light it up, light it up, light it up. This place is a madhouse. Get out of here. What do we got? Yep, more gold, more iron, more bread. Give it to me. I think the witches are actually coming from the next level because I still hear so many. Yeah. Oh no. Ooh, those are poisonous spiders. Those have the opportunity to ruin my day. Oh, come on. That went right through you. And we got husks. Okay. They are just falling down, and I can't slow it at all. You're not gonna slow it. Heaven knows you've tried. Got it good, now get inside. Okay, I cannot. Let's see if we can do this. Get rid of that. There we go. That's gotta do something. Why is destroying the spawners not doing anything? Gotta keep pushing. Keep pushing. Gotta get some light up here. Oh, I hate these spiders. I don't know where they're all coming from. It must be the next floor, because this is just endless. I wish they could just spawn on the floor that the spawner is on. We've got to get up there. Oh my goodness, we can't. Look at that. No, it's the fancy shoes gang. Do not want to get backed into a corner. They are pushing me nearly down to the bottom. This is insanity. Oh, there. Okay, let's rush. We need to get torches down. Okay. Hopefully that helps. And we'll get rid of that. More goodies. Thank you. More torches. Oh no. It is so busy up there. I think we know where these guys are coming from. They are so strong. All right, I might have to do this. There's no way I'm getting up there. How? Where's the... I don't even see the spawners. Oh boy. All right, go for it, creeper. Come on, help me out. Yeah! What am I supposed to do about this? Yeah, it's official. It's just endless. Let's take these out, and then I'm pretty confident we got most of the floors. So, oh geez. Once we clear these out, I'm gonna get the elytra on. We're gonna fly around and see if we can take it from the top, because I just do not see how we'd be getting through that level. Maybe we'll try one more time. All right, we just run up, we drop torches, we run back. That's my genius plan. And there's an Enderman right where I don't need one. Okay, it looks insane up here. No, oh, don't. That was a lot of torches. I don't know if that did it though. Let's clear them out and find out. We just got a music disc from that skeleton shooting the creeper. We're also getting so much golden armor. Like, I can't even pick it all up. Is it clear up here for the most part? Ow. Except for spiders. Oh man, I think we did it. I think that was it. Ooh, hello! Okay, that's something in the corner. I thought that was a creeper head, not an actual creeper. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. That's a chicken jockey. Goodbye. I am not Garrett. Oh, what a nightmare. But we did it. I think we actually did it. So many spiders. Oh, seriously? After all that, you decide you need to come and look at me. Get out of here. Think I can't handle you after all that? I didn't even bring my shulkers with me. Where did I leave them? That's annoying. We might have to come back, but we did, you know, we win, basically. All right, let's see. What do we have for spoils? Lots more gold, some diamonds. Switch that out. Look at all these diamond, like, just stuff we'll never need. It does look like it's all the same. That's weird. All the boots are projectile protection 3. They must be coded in that way. Okay, next one. We've got more gold, diamond, efficiency, and silk touch pickaxe. We don't have a silk touch pickaxe yet, so that's nice. And surprisingly, more gold and diamonds. With fortune and unbreaking. Don't know that we need fortune on a shovel, but I'll take it anyway. Ooh, that was rough. Let's go out the top just so I can be sure that we cleared out everything. Any secrets up here? Would have been nice. I don't know which one out of the two was harder. This one definitely kept the pressure on more, but the other one had that mini boss, or I guess we could call it a boss. All right, put the wings on just so we don't forget. But whew, man, that was insane. I'm actually very surprised there weren't more closer calls. Maybe I'm getting better at the game after, what, like a decade or more. But yeah, I'm glad we did that. Let's head back to the base and just get everything dropped off. Away! I did just get an idea of what we could put on whichever one of these we didn't put something on. Let's grab ourselves an armor stand. And this is the one right here. So now, just so all four have something, Get an armor stand down, and we picked up all this stuff that we don't need. Get some fancy stuff. There you go. And out of curiosity, can I put a skeleton? I totally can. I've never done that before, and I don't know why. It should have occurred to me, but that is pretty cool. I like that. Old Skull and Bones here can can keep guard. Might just be time to put a couple vines down here and there, but then we're probably going to have to wrap up. That should work right there. Just a couple spots around here to add a bit of color. That should do the trick. Right, Dragon? That's right. And with that, it would seem that our 100 days are at an end. As always, I feel like we accomplished a lot. I mean, look at the spawn area, how different it is than when we started. But more than that, look at us. I mean, usually I don't get this far as gear in just 100 days, so this has been really nice. Pretty much the perfect pickaxe in my opinion. Really good sword, netherite gear, we got the wings. That all went really well. We also had time for things like setting up a farm, so we never ran out of rockets, and I never got close. I still had plenty left over. Speaking of which, yeah, there were my shulkers, so I did leave them there. I don't need them. I was just curious what I did with them. So yeah, we did the creeper farm. We've got plenty of villagers that are just happy to do as we command. And really cool map. It was really interesting to have just all the different types of jars to explore and get different things from and, you know, do what was necessary when it was necessary. But it is a lot of fun. I'll have a link to this map in the description if you do want to play it yourself. I wasn't a huge fan of this, having a bridge so far to get to some of the areas, but it's a good challenge, so why not? Overall, very cool map, and I did enjoy it. If you enjoyed it too, make sure that you leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, all of that sort of thing. But with that, I will leave you with an as always, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one, citizens.